Howard.
Yeah?
I got through it.
Howard, any chance to come to New York City, see Artie get roasted? I hear that's coming up.
Yeah, that is supposedly coming up. When are we doing that? Anybody know?
I briefly talked to Bob Levy, the producer of the roast, at the film festival, and I said, am I definitely the next guy? He goes, yeah, as far as I know. And then he said sometime in May. I don't know anything else besides that, so I think that is coming up.
How about it, Howard?
All right, hold on.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
We're starting way too early for that, but hold on. I'll do it for you.
That's why he's calling to get in early.
Yeah, put that guy on hold if you can grab him.
I smell a lot of fat jokes.
Are you going to be able to handle the roast now? Because there's going to be a lot of Artie can't hold on to his Hey, and there's going to be a whole bunch of like, hey, I just had sex with Dana.
Let me just say this. I am totally able to handle a roast. That's cool. However, I will be writing like Hemingway.
Right.
Once I know exactly who's on that fucking dais, I will be writing away. So I don't know if I'll do good or not, but I promise you this will be an entertaining roast.
I just thought of a great thing I now can do at the roast.
What?
Artie's going to hate it, though. Oh, I got a great one.
What?
Hey,
are you going to roast?
I might have to get up there with this idea.
Well, that's fantastic. I'm glad you are.
I don't know. I'll see. This is a good one, though.
That makes it another level if you get up.
No, I don't know if I want to do this one. I just thought of the most evil bit I could do.
Listen, dude, at the fucking film festival, you're like, wow, my father fell off a roof and died.
No, that's true. No, this is good.
I mean, the good thing about you doing that was it got a big laugh, and it sort of gave me carte blanche to do whatever the fuck I want.
That's right. It sure did. I couldn't even get it up to this. I don't think I can fuck a chick to this song. Uh-oh. Important phone call. Incoming. Crazy Alice.
Your mama.
Oh, what an honor.
Yep.
We love when you call.
Huh?
We love when you call.
Thank you.
You got to roast Artie. You got to show up for the Artie
Crazy
roast.
Alice, come in and roast me. Come on.
No, crazy fat fuck.
Come on.
No problem.
Get in here and roast me. Come on.
No, I'd rather let the mother regular food.
You do what Artie tells you.
Huh?
That's right. You got no choice in this, bitch.
No, bitch, it's you. Your mom is a bitch, and the fat bitch feed your food every day to get you on a heart attack.
Fuck you. Get in here and roast me.
No, I don't want to fuck you. I want to fuck your ugly-ass sister.
Get in here and roast me.
This is more attractive, your fat balloon ass.
Balloon ass.
There you go, fat boy.
Yeah, all right, come on.
Stay away from binges. You more fatter than binge. I seen your big belly. Y'all talking about him yesterday sweating and shit? He just told you he just came from doing exercise or shower. You ought to stay away from talking about someone being fat, Artie. You 2 men and a half.
All right, well, come on in. This is what we need.
Hey, Howard, we got to get more tape of Alice, like the soft Alice and then the angry Alice.
She's not yelling enough.
Can I talk to Alice?
This is soft Alice.
Yeah.
This is like, hello.
You know what? You know the reason why I'm talking soft? I got a complaint from the neighbors in the past when I was yelling at them. That's why I'm talking like this. Up to me, your eardrum would be hurting.
Could you imagine being a neighbor, like you're trying to eat dinner and you hear, fuck you, fat Artie!
Come on, bitch.
Howard, can I talk to Alice for a second?
Yeah.
Alice, tell me, what will it take to get you in here? I'll do whatever I need to do. I'll fly you in.
Come on.
What do I have to do to get you in, Alice?
You want your own radio show? What do you want?
Well, to tell you the truth, after 9/11, I've been pretty nervous about flying. I'm like you, Howard.
Yeah, I hate it.
I'll put you on the Amtrak. I'm serious.
Take a train.
I'll put you on the
Will that take?
It'll only take you 9 days.
No, okay, whatever. Because
okay, you know what? Okay, and another reason why I haven't tried to get up there, I'm living in a bad community where niggers stay, crackhead. They breaking in people's apartment. I don't want to come back. I got a lot of good shit in here, and I don't want to get nothing stolen from me.
Why can't you get out of that neighborhood?
That's why I haven't tried to get up there. I'm trying to move out this motherfucker.
Robin, ask your question because they'll set her off.
I was going to say, why don't you...
Like I said, I would have been up there, but I'm living in a bad community. A woman just got broken in about 2 weeks ago, and I have people coming in and out of my place and repairing things. I got some good shit in here.
Why don't you move out of that place? Why are you living around all those black people?
Look, Robin, I'm not rich like you,
I knew it.
I'm not rich like you.
Robin says...
I'm on low income. I'm not ashamed to say it. I'm on low income.
Hey, Alice, Robin has a boat.
Oh, please.
Yeah,
and a too big house.
You know, she can think it all I care, but like I say, I don't have the money. I'm not ashamed to say I'm on low income.
Aren't there some poor white people you can live around?
Alice, Robin thinks you're lazy.
Like I said, God put me in a position in this world not to make it like you guys. And what did Robin say?
She said she thinks you're lazy.
I didn't say you were lazy.
That you're not trying hard enough.
What do you do anyway?
Don't say that. You saying that you're lazy, Howard.
No. Robin was...
You're lazy, Howard. Come on, stop fucking with me. Oh, yeah, what I was calling you about... You had some crazy... You talking about me crazy. You had some crazy niggas calling on air. This big bubble-lip motherfucker the other day talking about Satan. Me complaining about sicking Satan on niggas like him. And he say he's a pastor? What do he do? His church the name of Satan?
What's she talking about?
I know. It's public access pastor who talked about Satan and...
Yeah.
I'm worried.
You know, I heard some bubble-lip bastard bitch on the air talk about this bitch talk about Satan, this and that. Well, he's an angel mother. Did he come from a prostitute?
Jeez.
You know what I'm talking about?
I'm worried, because anytime Alice calls, it means something bad.
Come on air.
Something bad.
It means something bad.
Every time a lawyer called me...
The thing about black men, most of them about hate they are black. They about don't like their own skin tone much as I do. That's why they so goddamn angry. Maybe they hate they were born black. That's why they call women bitches. They hate themselves. That's what I was calling about.
Oh, you were calling about that.
And calling to see how you doing, Howard, you and Fred. And little Benji.
Yeah, everybody's doing good. We just want you to show up. Yeah.
I got one more idea. Alice, what if I was able to get you here in a mode of transportation that you approve of, and I even was able to, you got a friend, I'll give him a couple of bucks to watch your apartment while you're gone. That's how bad I want you here.
Let me, like I said, I'm not trying to make excuses. It is hard where I'm at. I don't even trust my friends.
Why? Let me ask you, what kind of stuff you got in that apartment that's so good?
Okay, I got a big TV stream. 3 stereos. Okay, go back. And I have 3 color TVs.
Don't leave them.
I used to stay in a big place for these coons had ruined my life.
What coons ruined your life?
Shut up, bitch. I ain't talking to you.
What coons ruined your life?
You know what? Like I said, I told you in the past in 1997, I told you I was robbed and took advantage by bad blacks. You was sitting there. And then that's before that white guy came on the line. The white guy will come. Well, let me tell you something. What in the hell ever seen you with a goddamn man? At least I had one fuck me that have kids. What's your fucking problem telling people you got a man?
Don't worry about that. I'm worried about where you live. I'm worried about where you live. Why do you always have to... What difference does it make who I'm having sex with? I'm not having sex with you.
I don't care about your life. I don't care about you. But you keep telling people about this Mr. X.
Here comes the neighbors.
Mr. X. I'm an invisible man, right? Invisible man. You know you involved with women.
Of course.
They put you on the line in the past. You the type of
dear.
Come on, you know you ain't got no damn man.
Oh, my goodness. Alice, what? You said you have children? You said you have children.
You showed up with Richard. What are you doing showing with Richard? What was you with this so-called Mr. X? What the fuck is that all about, girl?
Oh, my goodness.
Wow,
did you say you have children, Alice?
I did do. The hell saw that big man sitting next to me? That was my son. You guys know what it like to have a kid. He's taking up the whoop the shit out of Artie. Shit. Son.
You say you have 3 color TVs?
Yeah, I got 3 color TVs. I'm telling you, I used to stay in a 2-bedroom home in a big backyard. I had filled my house up with nice stuff, and I still got it. And I got an exercise machine. Oh, yeah. I lost about over 40 pounds.
Well, you got to get over here.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to send you an update picture of me. I'm going to fax it to Sal.
Yeah, I mean, she happens to be right. I grew up in a poor community, and if you had things in your house, you didn't leave the house.
Yeah, but how would she wind up there? She knows better than that.
You're a prisoner in your own home because they crackhead niggers. God damn. Damn.
Well, Gary will give you a couple of bucks for your friend to watch the place.
Like, you think I don't like coming up there? Yes, I do. I like to get away from this hellhole.
You know, Chris Rock has a routine about, you know, about how people in his neighborhood would come over after he was robbed, and they would say, you know, oh, I'm so sorry you robbed me. He goes, what do you mean you're sorry? You're the one who robbed me.
That's disgusting.
So what are you going to do, I mean, to get out of this neighborhood?
You know what?
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. I got a caseworker who's working me to get me the fuck out of here. So you can't get anywhere with a low income. It's high. You know, if you want to live in a good community, it's like New York.
Right.
It's expensive. You know,
But, Alice, what do you do?
A regular single apartment.
What do you do? Do you work?
$900.
Alice, do you work?
A single apartment over $900. I'm only making $822.
What do? You work?
No.
Oh.
If I work, dummy.
But wait a minute. Isn't that like... Wait a minute. That must be the black blood in you. That must be the black blood in you, I guess. That's why you're not working.
I ain't gonna take that shit from you, bitch. Now, knock it off. Now, you gave me a question. I'm giving you an answer. No, I can't work because they will cut my SSI off. You familiar with that, Howard?
Yes.
Okay.
Hal?
Go ahead.
You familiar with that, Hal? They cut me off. You understand? You familiar with that, Hal?
You know, if I was living in New York or had some kind of way to live with a roommate, I would like to get a job on your show.
Well, you know, it's funny how everyone wants a job on my show.
I know. Everybody who can't work for anybody else.
In 1997, you asked me if I was living up there, you would have me on the show.
You bet. I would.
Okay.
And I tell you what, I don't see why out there, wherever the hell you are, we can't hook up a line and give you an hour show.
Can you do that?
Yes.
Would you roast Artie on that line?
Here come the big mouth.
I said, would you roast Artie if we put the line in your house?
Huh?
Would you roast Artie if we put the line in your house?
I'll do my best. You know, okay, I got a confession to make. I like Artie. I like him. He reminds me of John Belushi.
Oh.
Yes, he do.
Well, this isn't a good roast.
Just look at him a little bit. Just look at him. Don't he remind you of John Belushi? He do.
So who do you hate, Robin?
Just
I don't
me.
hate Robin, but I'm not going to let her cut through me just like she do those guesses. I don't get them guessing up the time to talk. She just cut right through them.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not like her. You know, I'm like you, Howard. I'm too much like you. I would cut a person throat open they jumping my way the wrong way.
Right.
Okay. You know me, Howard. Come on.
No, I know you. I try to get you involved, but it's hard. So what I'm saying is maybe we'll look into one of those lines.
Okay, can you do that for me?
Yes.
But you're never going to visit New York again?
Huh?
You never going to visit New York again?
Yes, I am. When
She can't.
Goddamn neighborhood.
She ain't getting out of that neighborhood. She's on SSI.
Yeah.
She's got to get a caseworker to move her.
That's what I'm trying. I swear to fucking Christ, I'm trying.
Can't they give you a 3-bedroom?
Huh?
Can't they get you a nice 3-bedroom in one of those government-run buildings?
You know what? I don't know if you're familiar with Section 8.
I know Section 8.
Okay, then. That's what I'm on the list. I'm on the waiting list for that shit.
Honey, I grew up with what
and
you
that'll be
talking
better,
about.
right?
It would be better. I can get me a 2-bedroom apartment. I swear to fucking Christ, I would like to come up there with wings to your show.
Mm-hmm. All right, good. All right, now we got the story. All right, Alice.
Okay, then I'm going to let you go, but whoever that coon is, tell me in the front line to go to hell with Satan. Whoever that big-lipped dog is.
All right, thank you, Alice.
Bastard. Okay, you take care.
Arrivederci.
Arrivederci. Okay, bye, y'all.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Fred. Bye.
Bye, Fred.
Bye.
Wow. Well, you ask her for a roast, and then she says she likes you. This is fucking retarded. I tell you, if you're in your late 30s, old can cut through you, man.
Yeah.
Well, that's when you first start hearing it. You know
Artie,
what I mean?
you look 45. I would take that.
Actually, I thought I was more like 50.
Yeah, I thought you came up pretty well.
I think I look Howard's age.
Oh, no.
Yeah. You don't want to look at that.
You know, speaking of hair, you've quietly really shortened your hair.
I have. Yes, I quietly have.
But it looks good.
Well, I was on the Stern Fan Network. I guess one night I was coming out of Nobu, and there was a paparazzi dude there, and Beth and I got photographed, and they had all the pictures posted there, and everyone was commenting how good-looking Beth was, and then they were like, Howard looks horrible. He cut his hair shorter, too much face, it's long, he's old, he's gross. you know, can you believe he's getting to bang her? I just took a drubbing on there.
Well, she's on a level where a lot of people would begrudge banging her.
Well, some of the guys did say standing next to her, Howard didn't hold up too bad. I mean, you know.
But no, like, if people forget how long your hair really was, I mean, it's like really, you sort of subtly did it, which is the way to do it, I think.
Yeah, everyone said on there that I should have kept my hair long.
Is that right?
Because I have too much neck and Adam's apple. Then my 13-year-old daughter yesterday sat in the car with me and played with my Adam's apple.
What?
She was like, wow, you really do have an Adam's apple.
That's fun.
I go, yeah, it's a little bit protruding. She goes, yeah, move it up and down. Let me touch it. She's like, ugh.
Come here, Ichabod.
Yeah, kind of like that.
But it's sort of the same length it was even in the early NBC days, just curlier and just hipper looking, you know?
I was looking at my college photograph last night, you know, in my yearbook. You know, they give you like a graduation book, and my hair was about the same length it is now.
In college?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I guess I'd cut it so I could get a job.
Right.
Yeah.
Back then you had to have short hair for the gig.
There's a whole bunch of new songs I got to play you, too. You know, we were having fun playing Bubba's rap song. Hey, where is Bubba's rap song? What page is that? I don't have these pages
What
memorized.
is the name of that awful piece of dreck?
Yeah, but I love the Crazy Alice one.
Yeah, she does a good job of rapping over Bubba.
Yeah. What page is that?
It was on the Howard page.
Howard? Okay.
That and the Riley Martin rap.
Oh, that's great, too.
Yeah.
I got a bunch of... Well, here's Bubba the Love Sponge's song. And Gary was saying... Fred was saying, the song is so bad because every instrument is off-key.
And not only that, everything's mixed wrong. Nothing matches. Yeah, it's not blended well at all.
Gary was saying, Gary was thinking this might be genius because he likes everything. It's so bad, it's off and everything. But he's thinking it's like he can't get the song out of his head.
But it wasn't intentional, was it?
Then Fred said Bubba's a fat Phil Spector.
The wall of noise.
He's a big fat genius who loves NASCAR.
Cause a bitch ain't nothing but a dirty bitch. They won't make you rich, but they sure leave you broke. Like I'm fooling around, man, this ain't no joke.
You can almost see the bad video that goes along with it.
Yeah, him dancing around with a baseball hat on backwards.
How you doing? Chicken bone neck, cock-sucking Jew. Niggas like her, motherfucker, coon. Chicken bone neck, cock-sucking Jew. Niggas like her, motherfucker, baboon. I wanna hurt those who I'm jealous of. I'm an angry, black, nappy-head, lesbian, motherfucker. I hate being fucking black. And anyone who fuck with me, fuck my big juicy ass. I look kinda cute, like a big black moose. So fuck you niggas, and fuck you Jew. Fuck Howard Stern, you fucking gay. Fuck that ugly coon sign, that cage. Fucking monkey, fucking gay, fucking chicken bone dude. Fucking freak, fucking ugly, fucking lesbian. Coon, fucking monkey, fucking gay, fucking chicken bone dude. Fucking freak, fucking ugly, fucking lesbian. Coon, chicken bone neck, cock sucking Jew. Niggas like her, motherfucker. Coon, chicken bone neck, cock sucking Jew. Niggas like her, motherfucker, baboon. Arrivederci,
Arrivederci, baby.
Arrivederci.
Right. And there's a couple of new ones. Dee Snider's stopping by today, so in honor of him, Pat O'Brien singing I Wanna Rock.
Suck my cock. Suck my cock. Suck my cock.
How about some of the new Riley songs are really good too. My name is.
That's hello. My name is Riley Martin. Hello. My name is Riley Martin. In 1953, near the St. Francis River, I heard a voice saying, "O qua tangin one, qua amsa, laji one. O qua tangin one, qua amsa, laji one."
We got the Bahavian freak out.
avians. Now, the avians. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
The avians. Toxicians are obviously reptilian. The avians. My name is Riley Martin.
And, of course, the latest one making its debut today, We Didn't Start the Fire, sung by Riley Martin.
Extraterrestrial civilizations, universal information, megalithic dinosaurs, and regularity. Insectilians procreate, fusion core, oscillate, scientists and physicists, and physiology. Jet propulsion, levitating, translucent, vibrating, fast breathing, procreating, electromagnetic flux. Extraterrestrial, marsupial, thermonuclear, pharmaceutical, juxtaposition, intercollisional, fusion, gigawatts. We are not alone in the galaxy. There's millions and billions, there's the avians and reptilians. We are not alone in the galaxy. There's the nations, animals, and Kryptonian reptiles.
That's tough to put together, man.
Like and when this happens, it feels good, you know. And things of this nature.
One of my favorites is this one. I like them all.
Fuck you.
Cause you had a bad day.
Fuck you. Fuck you, Artie. That fucking nigger. Go and suck on a cock. Oh, the fucking Christ.
You see what you like.
Fuck you, Hal.
One more time.
Shut the fuck up. Goddamn motherfuckers. See you in hell, Artie. Go and suck on a cock. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Oh, the fucking Christ. Goddamn motherfuckers. Hello?
It's Ask the Retards. Starring Wendy and Gary the Retard.
Retard? I don't believe that shit, you bitch.
The only show where retards answer your questions.
Oh, whatever.
Hi, Gary and Wendy. This is Maria from Long Island.
Hi, Marie. Oh, shut the fuck up, Gary.
I'd like to try anal sex. So what's the best way to prepare myself without getting hurt?
Do what? Repeat that again? Anal sex, you retard. I know what anal sex is. We have sex with women, goddammit. 2 women and a man, you jerk. Anal sex is where you play with yourself.
Guys, anal sex is when the penis goes in the behind. How can I try it without getting hurt?
I have no clue. Put rubbers on? Rubbers are for sex for pussy, you retard. You know what? Okay, I got something to say about this shit. What happens if you catch AIDS? Are we supposed to do then? You can't get AIDS from the ass, dumbass. Hey, have you had sex before, bitch? No. Okay, so shut the fuck up. You shut the fuck up. You type of AIDS for getting fucked in the ass. To get AIDS from the ass. Fucking retard. Does somebody die from that shit, you fucking little bitch retard? No, you can't, you stupid ass. Not when you put powder. What you need to do for access is to put some powder on your butt and then use a stick. Good, yeah, that's really good. Have a guy put him over and fuck in the ass. And use a tampon. You don't need tampons to have sex in the ass, you fucking horny little bitch. Don't fuck your ass and die like a faggot, you stupid ass motherfucker. Oh, shut up, bitch.
Oh, my goodness.
Wow.
He hung up. That little bitch.
The Howard Stern Show.
Now I would like to do a poem. This is for all the black men out there. Called My Member. I write about the things that I know about. And the only thing I really know about is my member. So here I go. My member is black as night. It am an ebony rhythm stick. You want to see it? Here it am. It am as big as as a 14-pound ham. Thank you.
Behind the scenes with George Takei.
Dirty Sanchez's? Should I read it?
I'll tell you what it is after you read it. How's that?
What is a Sanchez?
Shit stash.
Oh, my goodness, I said that? Oh, my. You're listening to The Howard Stern Show.
Insane in the membrane. Hey, Mike, you're on the air in New York City.
Howard, I can't believe I got through finally. You guys, I've been trying to call for the longest time. You guys, the show has gone to the next level with you guys in Sirius, man.
Thank you. Yeah, I feel that way, too. I feel real good. And, you know, there's no explanation for it. I mean, well, there is an explanation for it. We don't have to worry about anything. We just do our show.
Yeah, I mean, Crazy Alice. I mean, that kind of shit is unbelievable.
Yeah, and you know what? Crazy Alice is funny because you can hear her cursing. I mean, she's talking up a blue streak, and it's great. I mean, it's just funny. She's so goddamn funny. And
Arrivederci, cocksucker.
Right.
The fact that Arrivederci is her catchphrase, too.
Arrivederci, cocksucker.
Arrivederci.
It's great shit, man. And Artie and Fred's doing a great job of that soundboard, man. Keep them coming.
Yep. Everybody's just feeling it and feeling good. So thank you for the compliment, Mike, and appreciate it.
Yeah.
What's Gary was just telling me, I said, you might as well tell everyone on the air, what's going on with Artie's roast?
So the Artie roast is on.
Yeah.
We're definitely doing it.
Nice.
We're doing it at night.
Yeah.
We're going to drink.
You know how that's going to work, Robin. We're going to do a show Thursday morning, and then Thursday night. You know, the guys were saying from 7 to 11 we should do the show. I'm thinking 6 to 10, because by 11 I start to really fade.
Yeah.
Yeah, 6 to 10 would work for me.
That's going to be funny, because by the time I get up there, I'm going to be ripped.
Oh, that'll be great.
So, what do you think, cocktail hour let's have a cocktail hour and a half from 6 to 7:30?
Well, the truth of the matter is I think the cocktail hour starts at 5 for those early arrivals. You know what I mean? In other words,
no, you start at 6 o'clock.
Okay.
You think 5 o'clock?
I'm saying, as people get here, you should let them drink.
Right.
You know, not the audience.
Or what are you talking about?
Or the other roasters, or even us.
See, I think the audience is going to show up a little lit, probably.
Yeah, I don't want to feed the audience alcohol, because then it gets into a whole thing about, then they left drunk, and they got into trouble, and suddenly it's our fault. So I don't want to even deal with that.
I mean, look, they're going to be drinking in the afternoon. Yeah. There's no way around it.
That's their business.
That's their problem.
Right. My problem is us.
So we were thinking maybe we start the show at 6.
I'll order my Kettle One and club sodas for that night. I'm gonna drink a couple of those. Get loose for the roast. That's gonna be good.
Are you roasting?
No.
Oh.
No.
Why do you need to be loose?
Yeah,
to laugh at all my fat jokes?
Yeah, I mean, I need to be loose. I end up interacting. I end up being a part of the mix. You know that. I keep things going. I'm sort of a quasi-master of ceremony.
Hi, ton, quan, ton, ha.
Quai, quan, ton, ton.
Oh, yeah.
I wish I could say that line.
Oh. Hello. My name is Riley Martin. Hello. My name is Riley Martin. In 1953, near the St. Francis River, I heard a voice saying, "O qua Tanjin Wan, qua Amsa, Laji Wan."
I don't know if I'll ever get that. You know, this is like the Beetlejuice song. I wonder if anybody can do
this. O qua Tanzi Wan.
O qua Tanjin Wan.
Qua Amsa, Laji Wan.
Qua Amsa is the key.
If we seek the truth, we shall find it. I'm delusional, marsupial, tenacious, juxtaposition, reptilian, equilibrium, disoriented.
You get the idea.
Hey, Gar, so now who do you know that's on the day so I could start writing my little fat ass away?
I got 7 of 8 confirmed. You ready?
Yeah.
It's going to start out with Bob Levy. He'll be the Toastmaster or whatever, and he'll do the first one. Then comedian Nick DiPaolo.
Oh, yeah, Nick. He's great.
Followed by Jim Florentine.
Right.
Followed by, this is the one I'm waiting on, although I'm almost sure, Jeffrey Ross.
Oh,
Jeffrey Ross is awesome, man.
Yeah.
Yep. Then he's followed by Shuley. Then Sal, Then Dice Clay will be contributing.
Uh-oh.
And the last guy to go will be Colin Quinn.
Nice.
Nice. Ooh, Colin.
Nice turnout.
You're already writing away.
No, I'm just saying, that is a good lineup, man.
Well, there's a lot of people there you could roast.
Yeah, I mean, it'll be fun.
No.
Everybody offers up a lot of material.
I was reading in the paper today, The View, which I believe The View show is basically like the female version of this show, except real lame. And they've announced that because Meredith Vieira is leaving, they're going to have a roast
of Meredith?
On the air.
Oh, it'll be vicious, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm sure. I want to say something horrible, because this is a roast. Meredith. Oh, I can't. You're wonderful.
Those Jimmy Choo shoes look like a knockoff.
Yeah. God, if they were honest about Star, though, I'd tune in for that.
Yeah. Star has a smelly cunt. What?
I like right there. That brings the house down.
You can't say that.
Now, can I just tell you one more thing about the roast, Howard?
Yeah.
We're doing it here in the studio, right? So we've already given out, I don't know, about 6 or 8 seats for, a variety of different reasons.
Right.
So we probably have 25 seats to give out. So when you give them out, when people call you and say, can I have a seat, it's got to be really special when you give it away. Don't just say, oh, yeah, you can come.
Meredith Vieira is married to a Jew. That's Elizabeth Hasselbeck doing her roast. She has a fudgy ass crack. How dare you? That's going to be some edgy roast. I'll tell you. Unbelievable. Well, I'm looking for... What is the day?
June 8th.
June 8th. Let me pencil that in.
It's a Thursday night.
Look, I'm not busy.
Make sure you can make it.
What was Uncle Rico doing over at my girlfriend's house?
Boy, let go of me. I think you're bruising my neck, mate.
Fine. What the heck are you guys doing? Trying to ruin my life and make me look like a friggin' idiot?
I'm making some sweet moolah with Uncle Rico. Jeez, I think he ripped my mole off.
I did?
Yeah, is it bleeding?
A little bit.
Hey, kid. Wish you wouldn't look at me like that, Napoleon.
I wish you'd get out of my life and shut up.
I'm going to tell you something right now. While you're out there playing patty cake with your friend Pedro, your Uncle Rico making $120.
I can make that much money in 5 seconds.
Jeez, yeah, right, Napoleon. I made like $75 today.
Napoleon, looks like you don't have a job. So why don't you get out there and feed Tina?
Why don't you go eat a decrepit piece of crap?
Right. What remember that guy?
This is my life.
He had his one hit in his
Not what it was before.
Who's this guy again?
Stained.
Yeah. Those guys are good guys. He's good, this guy. The bald guy. What's his name?
Aaron. Right?
Aaron. Aaron Spelling.
Very good.
I must be
Liza's singing.
We were in here planning the Artie roast. We're doing the roast Thursday night this week. Okay. Everybody's looking forward to that.
Yeah, that should be hot.
I invited James Brown that night to open up. We got to do a 4-hour show. We're going to do our regular show Thursday morning, and then if you want to hear the roast live, we're going to do it at night, and then in the morning replay it on Friday.
Mm-hmm.
So you have 2 ways to listen to it. And we're going to have a nice bar in here, a little bartender.
Nice.
Hopefully a hot bartender. Waitress.
Yeah, hot guy.
Oh.
What?
And I'll be drinking...
what will you be drinking?
Vodka and soda. Gee, I must have drank every night of vacation. It's wasted. And I got drunk with my dad Saturday night.
Your dad drinks?
Yeah, with me he does.
Really?
Sure.
Did he change in any way?
No.
He's the same?
Yeah, he still talks like this.
What were you drinking?
Just a couple of bottles of wine we went through.
He doesn't laugh more?
Yeah, he does. He gets a little smile on his face. Yeah. Lights up the room.
Nose gets red or something?
He lights up the room with charm and grace.
Well, that's what...
And,
Does your mom drink, too?
No. I don't drink wine or other alcohol. Your father gets red in the face. And it's not for me. You know, I'm like, why doesn't she have some fun and have a glass of wine? Like, what would be the horror? I don't like it. I like a clear head.
What is she doing with that clear head?
I don't know.
What problem?
You should actually enjoy herself having a drink.
Oh,
yeah, loosen up.
Yeah, have some fun.
She acts as if her head will never clear up if she drinks.
Yeah. Well, she's really fearful.
I'm permanently foggy now.
And, but anyway, so Thursday night we're going to do the roast. The roast itself should take about an hour, so, you know.
It'll be a show with a roast in it.
I invited James Brown to come by, and I figure we'll be hammered. Like, we'll get drunk right away. And
it'll be fun to talk to James that way, see if we can understand what's going on.
Or not. Someone will have to remain sober to interpret.
I'll be the designated
Might be
talker.
You. And then Robin was saying, hey, if you're going to do it, why don't we have James Brown do a song? I said, yeah. And then Gary's like, I don't think we can do that, boss, because we have to set up the roast in here. I said, so why don't you just set up give us some instruments over in that fishbowl area. So we'll be hammered anyway. We'll do backup for James Brown. Let him do Hot Pants.
Once again, yes.
Hot Pants. Can we play that? What do you need me to play, guitar or piano?
I think you're the keyboard person, right?
You're the keyboard.
No, I can do either. I'm ambidextrous. Which has nothing to do with playing an instrument. I'll play whatever you got. Can we play Hot Pants? Could we possibly back him up?
That's probably got a major funk beat. Can you do that?
1, 2, 3,
I don't hear much organ in this.
Let me think.
I'll play. I'm going to play guitar, rhythm guitar.
Hot pants. No. Hot pants. Smoking that.
You hear that? I can do that.
That's the tambourine.
I'll play tambourine.
I think that chicken is going to be people turning radios off.
Losers turn people on, Artie. Jealous.
Well, I'm a bitter guy who got kicked out.
Does Gary have his horn?
Yeah, there's a trumpet. That's good.
Smoking. Hot pants make ya shoot yourself. Good God, you want right?
Be the best or what?
Oh, he's something else.
Hey, brother, if you're thinking of losing that feeling, then don't.
James Brown is the man. My hat's off to that guy. Yeah, I think we should back him up, because we'll be wasted. I'll be up probably on drink 2 at that point, or 3.
That's definitely the song to do.
Hot Pants. We shouldn't even rehearse.
No.
What are you going to rehearse?
Well, the only person who might need it is Sal.
You.
Is Sal replacing...
Richard Christie should play drums.
Well, he definitely can handle the drum part, but
bass. You need a bass.
So Sal will screw it up.
Does Sal play bass?
Yeah. He'll be good.
I don't want him to screw it up. I really want to try. Oh. Can you play that song?
Yeah.
Can you play bass?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, me and Richard Christie are going to practice in his apartment. We're going to practice all week.
All right.
You want something that actually sound good?
Hey, can I?
Yeah. Can I play guitar?
Yeah.
You can play that?
Yeah, sure. How many chords is that?
He's just comping like on an E something.
Right, I could do that.
You know?
Yeah, that's that funk riff.
But that's the hard part.
Yeah.
So why don't you and I work that out?
Yeah, we'll
play guitars. Artie, can you do the tambourine, or should we just have Richard do it?
It's up to you. I don't care.
No, he can do it.
Richard can do the drum.
The tambourine is way important on this.
Just got to go.
It's
Can you do that?
I'm not musical. I could try.
All right, you know what? Have some instruments set up in here tomorrow, and we'll give it a test run.
Can I at least get another member of the horn section?
Give me the lyrics. I'll sing for you. Hot pants.
Am I allowed to at least look at some sheet music?
Sure. Look at it whatever you want. It's not going to help.
You got a big part, Gary.
All you got to do is do-do-do-do-do-do.
Yeah. You heard what I did the last time.
Do-do-do-do-do-do.
But that was a harder part. This one should be easier.
All you got to do is this. Do-do-do-do-do-do.
I'd rather play the E chord and strum it like whatever Fred called it.
You couldn't even do it.
I could do that.
No, you don't.
No, that's a hard one.
Trust me, douchebag, you can't do it. Just practice with those big lips of yours and get those wrapped around that trumpet.
Do you know what? If it sounded like that, I'd be thrilled. It's not going to be close. A Spanish flea.
Just make that noise, like do-do-do-do.
I'm better go like yeah, fake it.
Who you got mixing the drinks?
The E guys are looking for some hot chick. I mean, the in-demand
Howard
guys.
on TV.
Howard
on
TV. Okay, that's a common mistake.
How dare you?
We're having a meeting after the show. They're going to get some hot chicks. Probably some Scores chicks.
Get some Scores bartenders.
Who can bartend.
Yeah. They got some good-looking bartenders over at Scores these days. If you notice, there's a bunch of band equipment in here today.
Where is it? Oh, there it is.
That's the great thing about Satellite. All we need to do is mention that we're thinking of backing up James Brown, and here it is for a rehearsal.
Wow, it looks very professional.
Yeah, we have the roast Thursday night. If you want to hear the roast live of Artie, that's going to be Thursday night, 6 o'clock. We're going to be drinking some booze, and, we think the booze element and doing it at night would be a better sort of ambiance for a roast.
It's, more of the roast atmosphere, I think.
I was writing all night last night.
Oh, were you?
I got the official list of everybody there.
Yeah, did you hear Crackhead Bob wants to roast you and has been added to the list?
Oh,
Has
no.
he?
Yeah.
I mean, I hope he does well.
I approved that last night.
Artie, does this make you nervous? Are you looking at it and going, I could be ripped a new asshole?
No, I think it's roasts are fun.
All right.
I mean, I've been a roastee a lot of times, so I guess,
You're seasoned.
Yeah, I mean, it's got to come back to you sooner or later.
What do you think the themes will be? They'll attack your weight.
Well, yeah.
Attack your relationship with Dana.
Fat jokes, Dana. Coke, shitting your pants.
Your hair.
Your hair. I got a lot of shit you could talk about.
Yeah, your mother having to take care of you all the time.
Yeah, there's a lot of great stuff.
Yeah, the
your
bald
breakdowns.
spot. Bald spot.
I said that, his hair.
Yeah,
or lack of.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a ton of shit. Actually, but
anything taboo? Anything you're not comfortable with?
I don't care.
Oh, that would be a good thing to highlight.
Yeah, I know, right? I'm going to say it.
I think
maybe like my father, if they want to get real vicious, will come into it. But
I would go for that.
Well,
that's where you hit him.
That's where I hit him.
It's funny, the World's Meanest Listener contest, that was most of them.
Yeah.
Right. Most of the roasts. And the wah thing I'm going to resent, that's my joke, these motherfuckers.
Right, more wah.
By the time I get up there, it'll be done, and it's my fucking joke.
What about your sister? I know you're very sensitive about her. Anybody says anything sexual about your sister?
I mean,
sister, mom.
These are all guys I know are friends of mine.
Anybody says, "Oh, I want to bang your mom," that's it. It's over. You're gonna get all freaked out.
That's not true.
No?
No. I mean, I grew up with kids telling me they want to bang. I mean, that's what we did all our lives.
All right, so you're ready to take it all.
All these guys roasting me, I know, were like friends of mine.
Well, the reason we put the musical instruments over there, James Brown might be coming by that night. And I was thinking it would be great to have, before the roast, while we have a couple of drinks in us, maybe, as Robin suggested, we have him sing Hot Pants and we backed him up musically.
Right.
But we realized none of us know how to play Hot Pants, except for maybe Fred.
Right.
The good thing about all the guys roasting me is I was writing last night. They have a lot of issues themselves.
Yeah, you got plenty of material yourself.
If you spotlight them.
Who is roasting you?
I was given a list of DePaulo, Colin Quinn, Sal, Levy, Shuley, Yucko, and
Marianne from Brooklyn.
Again, Marianne is. I just hope.
Are you going to leave her alone?
I just hope that doesn't.
You got to call her.
I just hope she's not going to be like. I just hope there's not a lull when she gets up there.
It's going to be horrible.
I mean,
it's going to be.
Yeah. Do you expect that to be a high spot?
Because if it's funny to think about it, but when she gets up there, if it's a lull, it's going to suck.
Lisa Lampanelli is roasting you too.
And Lisa too.
Right.
I felt bad. She actually. You remember the joke I had on her last roast where I said I get mistaken for Lisa Lampanelli?
Yeah.
What, she didn't understand that?
No. I think she was genuinely upset by that.
Oh, stop it. She didn't get upset.
She said something to me at the after show.
I thought it was a compliment.
She said something to me at the after show on the air to where, it's still a woman and everything. Even though she's vicious, she goes at you.
Right.
because as she was laughing at it, I noticed on the replay, she said, oh, that's the funniest joke ever. She said it out loud.
Mm-hmm.
And then at the after, so I thought it was fine. At the after show, she said something where she really seemed hurt by it.
Oh, come on.
She's playing with you.
Yeah, but it's still a woman, and you don't want to
soften up on her, Artie.
Yeah, you gotta go for it.
Oh, no.
She's going to rip you a new asshole.
I got a bunch of them.
You know who's the funniest? We asked Jeffrey Ross to roast you. You know Jeffrey Ross.
I know Jeff very well for a long time.
Jeff's been on our show, and then for a couple of years we didn't have him on, and I know he was hurt because, you know, he was like, hey, how come you guys don't have me on? How come you guys don't have me on? So Gary called him up and said, hey, we have a perfect venue for you. We're going to roast Artie. Would you please be one of the roasters?
Right.
He goes, oh, a roast? I don't know. I have to, you know. Are you guys giving the money to charity? We go, well, there's no money. There's no money. We're just, you know, we're not selling tickets. Can
I get into his explanation of the money? First of all, I told him that you personally requested, because you did. You've always said, I love Jeffrey Ross as a roaster. So then he said, gee, you know, are you guys, he goes, you really should give some money to charity. And I go,
we're not making any money.
I go, why? And he goes, you guys got a lot of money over there with Sirius. And I go, but why? And he goes, well, the whole point...
Why does everyone think we have a lot of money over at Sirius? Because, they read about these big money deals.
Howard, Sirius is not... we don't have any money.
Sirius has turned to $1, yes.
Yeah.
All anybody hears is
money.
half a
billion dollars.
That's all they hear.
Right. And they think everyone's running around with all kinds of money.
Do you have that in your pocket?
Yeah, it's all here. It's all sitting in a pile next to me if anybody wants some.
And you can take it off and throw it at somebody.
So the charity thing, he said, the reason you do a roast is... you make fun of the person, but it's all in good fun, and at the end, the reason why the person takes all the crap is because they're giving money to charity. And he was talking about, like, the Pam Anderson roast. Everybody waived their fee.
He gave you a lesson on roasting.
Oh, yeah.
So anyway, my point being, it's so funny to me. Here's a guy who wanted to be on the show. We finally have a reason for him to come on the show. He's got such Jackie Martling syndrome.
He's going to make it impossible to be here.
It's like Jackie, too. We said, hey, come on in and roast. Why don't you be part of the roast?
Yeah, it would be funny, Jackie roasting Artie.
He's always want to roast. Why don't you come in and roast or be roasted, whatever you want.
Think about that. That would be amazing. Yeah. Jackie could open season on me. I could go back at him.
Oh, it would have been great.
It could be just like fucking a great moment. Yeah.
But, of course, no. And it's the same with Jeffrey Ross. It's like, I got to get on the show. Okay, we want you on the show. No. No, it's like...
I just wanted you to ask.
It is insanity times 5. It's the funniest thing in the world.
I got to mention 2 other people, because I'm seeing a lot of email.
Yeah.
We did contact both Norm Macdonald and David Spade.
And they declined?
They were both just not going to be around.
Yeah. Well, they can make themselves around.
I got it.
Leave him alone.
David's dating Heather Locklear.
It's like a career.
Yeah. They had pictures of him on Stern Fan Network, David Spade.
Mm-hmm.
I guess he's put on some weight.
Really?
Did you see those pictures? Yeah. And he's in a bathing suit with Heather Locklear, which is always a mistake.
Oh, no.
And he's walking around with his shirt off, and he's got some man tits and some fat on the sides. Oh. Coach Mike has a question for you, Robin, and since this is the news...
Hey. Robin, you ever figure out how hot your pussy gets?
Who's that guy with the...
Lucky I got to ask you that question.
The vagina thermometer?
Yeah. Can you send us a vagina thermometer?
It's in a prototype stage right now, Howard. It's kind of ugly looking.
Oh. Because you were asking how warm Robin's vagina gets.
I was wondering if she figured out...
well, she can't. She needs to...
yeah, I need your instrument.
She'll measure it, but she has no idea.
Can I please come down, Howard? I swear to God, I'll do good for the show.
You'll bring the vagina measurement machine down?
Yes, sir. I carry it in a fiddle case. I got to be discreet with it.
For real, there really is one?
Yeah, I really got one made.
And what do you learn once you know the temperature?
Well, I just want to know. It's all about trivia these days, you know.
Don't women measure their vaginal temperature all the time when they're trying to get pregnant? Isn't there something about...
No. You take an oral temperature.
Oh. Can you put that in your vagina and would it work in the same manner?
I have no idea.
Why not?
Could you take here's a question. If you took a regular thermometer and put it in a woman's vagina, would it register?
I don't think so. I don't think you get well, you get the vagina's temperature, I suppose.
I have to keep it still.
You wouldn't get the body temperature.
You could get one of those indoor-outdoor thermometer things. It's got that little thing.
I got one. It's a digital thermometer. It's down in the head of the dildo. It's a homemade one. Went to Hobby Lobby.
This guy, we don't need him.
No.
Thanks, Coach Mike, but we don't need you down here for that. I think you could take a regular thermometer
I don't know that you'd get the tight fit that you need.
What about the anus? There's anal thermometers.
Right.
Rectal
Could you use that?
is what they're called.
Yeah, you could use that.
Why
sure.
not?
No, because when you take the temperature, I'm sure your vagina is the same temperature as the rest of your body.
My mom took my anal temperature way too long in my life. And, you know, I want to say I was at least 13, 14, or 15.
You know, I have a good question.
Wow.
Did she do that with your sister, too?
I don't know.
We asked that before, and we have never gotten an answer.
So she's never...
My mother's now recreating history and saying she took my anal temperature up until, like, when I was a little kid. I know I was way older.
I don't think my mother ever did that.
And I got to tell you...
Oh, you just don't remember it, Fred. You didn't have a thermometer in your mouth when you were an infant.
I know when the doctor did it, it was not a pleasant experience, but not my mom. I don't think
Well, let me tell you something. My mom would lay me down on the bed. I'd pull my... You know, I'd be nude. She would take a Vaseline... A Vaseline jar.
At 14?
Yep. Wow. And she would grease the thermometer, but a big wad of Vaseline on it.
Oh, man, at 14, that's rough.
She'd spread my cheeks.
Did you have pubic hair at that time?
Now, where were you? Lying on the floor, the bed? Where were you?
On the bed.
On the bed.
On the bed.
And she'd say, flip over.
Open my cheeks. Yeah, open my cheeks. Stick it in, and I'd feel it like go into my turd. Yeah. You know what I mean? Oh. And then when she pulled it out, she had to wipe it first with a big...
You could feel your... Never.
I could feel my turd. I could. I know what women feel like with this anal. It's horrible. And then I remember she'd wipe it clean. Wipe the Vaseline and duty off the thermometer.
And then try to read it.
Yeah, and then try to read it. And I was like, oh, this is gross. And I'm embarrassed. And I feel violated.
At 14 or 15, that would be like... See,
we were way too involved with each other.
I was old enough to remember it happening, but I was probably about 8 or 9 at the most.
Well, I can say that when I started working in hospitals...
That's brutal.
It was still mandatory to get a rectal temperature on every admission.
I don't mind if you do it to me.
I was measuring the temperature of adult men.
Okay.
You know, I'd have to flip them over.
But my mommy...
And do the whole Vaseline thing.
Oh. And would turd come out with it?
Oh, sometimes. Yeah, you'd have to wipe that thing down to see the mark.
It makes
How the hell were you a nurse? Did you have any idea what you were doing when you chose that profession?
What do you mean?
I mean, you probably thought, oh, I'll be a nurse, but you didn't realize you'd be seeing guys' duty.
I never... No, you don't think that.
Did you ever go to a hospital and try it out for a couple of weeks?
This is when I was trying it out. I was a teenager.
And you liked that?
It didn't bother me.
Ever give a guy a hand job when you were a nurse?
Hell no.
Ever kiss his butt?
No. Kiss what?
Would you ever handle a guy's penis and shave him, right?
I would have to sometimes do things like that, yeah.
You know...
Would you like... Don't you have to hold the penis, like, so that you don't cut it?
You try not to. A lot of times you have a male orderly to do things with a guy's genital area.
Right. But you had to do it sometimes.
Occasionally, I think I started a catheter or two in my life.
Oh. Did you ever have, like, a hot guy who was laying there and he had a pretty big penis and, like, you're holding it and getting hot?
No.
Honestly?
These people are sick.
No. But let's say, like, a really good-looking guy.
Again, I worked in very... difficult parts of the hospital. I wasn't, like, on a floor where a guy came in for a tonsillectomy.
Or was there ever a guy as good-looking as, like, a KC or...
There were some good-looking guys, and guys my age, and I was young then.
And did you ever, like, have to come in and wash their balls and
No, you don't wash their balls.
Did you ever shave them?
No.
You never shaved a good-looking guy?
I never had to... No, because I didn't do that kind of thing. But I remember once there was a guy who...
Ever toss a guy salad?
Listen to this. There was a guy who had lost his leg in a motorcycle accident. And they were trying to save the other leg. And I came in one night, and he was all depressed. And I said, what the hell is going on with you? Because he was a good guy.
Uh-oh.
And...
what did you do?
It wasn't that big a deal. It was just funny.
You put his stump in your vagina.
No. Don't be ridiculous.
Let me take care of him.
He kept saying, I'm just half a man. No woman's ever going to look at me again. And I straddled him on the bed. And he was like, what are you doing?
Wow. What? You did?
Nice. Yeah.
Wow, what a nerd.
How inappropriate.
Him on the bed.
You straddled him.
I was helping him out.
And what did he say?
He was like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm showing you. You're still a man.
Aren't you wonderful? Aren't you a Florence Nightingale?
That is nice.
You didn't put that in your book.
I forgot that.
Wow.
That's a good one.
Did he put his hands on your breast?
No, it didn't go
much
further
a skirt?
than that. I was in my uniform.
Which is a skirt.
Yeah.
And you straddled him, and your skirt must have hiked up past your thighs.
Well, that was the whole point.
Did he see your poontang?
No, I was wearing underwear.
He saw your panties. And he was like, well, what are you doing? And you said, I'm straddling you because you're a hot guy?
I'm straddling you to show you that you're still a man.
I'm not sure I'm still a man.
I gotta say, well, my father was hurt.
Wait a second, this is outrageously
awesome. I mean, I think it's nice. I really do. I think
it's nice, but why didn't the guy bang you?
Oh, please.
That's
he had his leg in traction.
So it doesn't stop me.
Please. You've never seen any.
Would you have done
by
him?
A thread.
What if he said, hey, I'm getting a boner, I want to do you?
No, it was just to say, you can still do that.
Oh, so she was teasing
How long were you on him?
Not long.
Did you grind into his penis?
No. It was
you're acting like that's uncalled for.
Yeah.
Look, I know nurses who would go further, but, I heard stories, but I didn't do it.
Were you surprised at your own behavior?
Yes, I was. I was like, wow, I can't believe I did that.
You got carried away. Because it's not professional, right?
Definitely. But
you're like Sal.
That's awesome.
We were really professional.
Oh, my God. Richard, are you shocked by that?
I'd like to be crippled for Robin. I'm getting turned on. Would Robin, like me and Sal were talking, would Robin be willing to find out who has the hotter anus, me or Sal?
What do you mean anus?
Like take our rectal temperature?
Oh, temperature-wise?
Yeah. Like we could bet on it, who has the hotter anus, me or Sal?
Would you take his temperature?
No,
you know how to do it.
His temperature.
You're the only one here that's like qualified to do that.
Anybody can take your temperature.
That'd be funny, though.
His mother can take your temperature.
That'd be funny if you took their anal temperature.
Okay, they can lie down there.
All right.
I'll admit
She'll
it.
do it? Okay.
Tomorrow.
All right.
Get your ass ready.
Do I need to pick up the thermometers?
Yeah, you better.
Does any kind of thermometer work? Or?
Get one with a big, thick head on it.
Rectal thermometer, you
extra large?
A dildo one. Hey, Howard?
Yeah.
I got a funny story about my father with this stuff. When he was hurt, my mother got a job as a secretary. She had to go to work all day. So Medicaid paid for one nurse to take care of him. And, I was in and out of work and shit. So there was
he was a quadriplegic.
Yeah. So there was this one male nurse who came one day, and I hear a knock on my bedroom door, and it's the male nurse, who is obviously, like, effeminate. And he goes, listen, I'm trying to take care of your father, and he needs you. He needs you there. And I'm like, oh, wow, I'm sorry. So I run down there, and I stand next to my old man. And, Dad, forgive me for telling this story. But I'm standing next to him, and I got to watch this male nurse guy, like, when you're a quadriplegic, Robin might know, you got to, like, pull shit out of you. Like, to make them shit, you got to, like, you know what I mean?
Go get it.
Oh, you poor dad.
And it's like, and I'm, like, holding his hand, and he's looking at me, and it was, like, early on in the whole thing, and
you mean the shit won't come out unless you pull it out?
Yeah, it's like a whole...
no muscle.
Right.
Oh, just let me go.
A whole right. That's why that's why I'm not ashamed to say he wanted to fucking die.
Right, of course.
He would say there. So he, and it was sort of an emotional thing, and I stayed there the whole time with him, and I don't like stuff like that, And
there ain't enough money to pay me.
Yeah, so I stood next to him the whole time, and here's a guy, now God bless this guy, making minimum wage, this nurse, and he would try to make my father
you gotta give him a tip.
He would try to make my father laugh, really like
hey, I'm pulling shit out of your ass.
Doing God's work,
Right.
So the guy takes the shit, the bag of my father's shit.
Right.
And goes away to the bathroom. And we took out a second mortgage to build another bathroom for him. There's construction going on. There's construction work. It was just a nightmare. So my father says, like, come here, like he wants to whisper something in my ear. And I think he's going to say something, like, really sentimental, like, thank you, Art, I really need you. And he goes, don't ever leave me alone with this bag.
I knew it.
I think he was afraid the guy was going to, like, blow him or something.
Unbelievable. So the guy, I mean, wherever that gay dude is, that nurse, God bless him. I wish him $1 million.
And my father learned to, it was almost like an experience. My father learned to love all those guys. Because they were.
It's almost like driving Miss Daisy. Like, after a while, even though she learned to love her black driver.
After my father died, I kept in contact with a couple of the guys because they were really, really nice. Like, they talk about God's work. I think they made about $6 an hour.
And the guy would make conversation with your old man while he was pulling shit out of his ass?
Absolutely. I mean, the guy was amazing at what he did.
Wow, what a good man.
Yeah, and then, every once in a while abroad would come. But Medicaid, we didn't have the money for a private nurse. They would send whoever they had.
Would your mom do what Robin did to you? Like, would she straddle your dad?
What happened was,
say, you're still a man?
Here's what the most fucked up part about my mother's life at that point. She would work all day, and then the Medicaid nurse would leave, so she would do it all night.
Wow. Did she have to pull shit out of your old man's ass?
At times, she had to, like, deal with it, sure.
Wow.
Like, he would have accidents and stuff, and you have to be turned every 2 hours, otherwise you got a bed sore. So she would set her alarm clock for every 2 hours, turn him, get up at 7, and then go to work.
Ah, you poor old man. Your poor mom.
Brutal.
It's brutal. Maybe
Brutal
that's why you got to go see the shrink, just to work through that shit. Man, dude, you know how that makes you feel?
I never really said that out loud to a lot of people, but
it's a hell of a story.
Well, it's really sad. It's a tragic thing, you know.
I'm still fascinated that you pull feces out of a guy's ass.
Well, where else are you going to get it from?
Well, like Robin says, Robin, what is that? They have no...
Like, how far do you have to stick your hand up the ass?
I mean, the dude's
right there.
Oh, man. What do you mean it's right there?
Look, what happens is...
Does it travel down...
Yeah, there's all kinds of muscle. There's voluntary and involuntary. Yeah. But you know, like... Gravity and a lot of other stuff helps you get stuff out of yourself.
Right, well, when they would put... Oh, forget...
What would they do?
Again, Dad, like, please, I apologize.
Couldn't they build a device to do that? Like to suck the shit out of your
ass? My father begged me not...
Like a human vacuum cleaner?
My father begged me not to tell anybody this shit. Yeah, I'm not telling it on the Howard Stern show. There was a device that we fucking actually saved money for to buy for him that put him up in like a truss, like his legs are up and he's up like this and like I don't know, it cost like $800 and I helped my mother buy it, but he's up like a fucking baby, like a woman having a child, and for gravity, like Robin's saying, like actually,
so that the shit would come down. But why didn't, instead of inventing that, why don't they invent like a vacuum suction?
Because that would be too much, my dear. You don't want to vacuum that area.
Well, you want to at least...
the whole thing will come out.
Well, can't they get like a scooper, like a highlight scooper, to, like so you don't have to put your hand in there?
I kind of turned away. I didn't see exactly what he was doing.
Like an ice cream scoop.
He would put up a sheet and he's down there like the Wizard of Oz doing God knows what, pulling shit out of my old man's ass.
Wow. You know what?
And the problem is, if you don't go for a long while, it hardens, and then it can't come out. And that's why I had to do
Every day. My old man was like, he said to me, all right, I promise, I'll sign something that you won't get arrested. Just fucking take an axe to my head.
Tell that to Dr. Kevorkian.
Oh, no.
At one point, he told me, just leave a bunch of pills on it. I'll somehow get them in my mouth. He said, you won't have to put them in my mouth.
Wow. He was serious, right?
He was thinking of
every
serious.
That's serious. I was like, how could you put me through that? You know.
Did he just eventually die or on his own, or they helped him?
Oh, God.
What, did he get an infection or something?
Well, he had he still would get bed sores, and he got a bad bed sore that was down to the bone, so he had to go to the hospital. The day he died, he was scheduled to go into the hospital in Newark for like 4 weeks. And the ambulance showed up to get him, and I went down to let the guy in. They were doing their thing, and then I went upstairs, and I was getting ready to go to work. At the time, I was working construction. And one of the guys came upstairs and said, hey, listen, we got to call, like, the cops. I think your father's dead. And, I went downstairs, and he was gone. And my mother, they had called my mother first, and she came home. By that time, she was crying. And before I got to him, she came to me and hugged me and said he's gone and everything. But my mother, to this day, thinks he offed himself somehow.
Really?
He had a lot of crazy friends he grew up with in Newark who were still in his life a little bit. And she thinks the timing was just too crazy, that he was about to go to the hospital, which he considered like a sentence. And my mother thinks that he somehow got them a key to our house, and a guy came in and...
Smothered him or something?
Gave him pills.
Really?
There was no autopsy.
Well, how did that occur?
The cops wrote it off as a natural death.
Yeah, when you're under medical care, a lot of times like that, you don't necessarily have to have an autopsy because you were, seeing doctors and stuff all the time. Anyway.
Right. And he had a bed sore, and he was diabetic. There was a ton of complications. He was, sick.
So they probably figured this. And if there was foul play, hey...
My mother didn't think of it till later, and she was putting 2 and 2 together. And there was one guy who he was friends with, this nutty guy who she thought might have had something to do with it. He's dead now, the guy. But the guy had done time and everything. He was a guy my old man grew up with. And my mother to this day thinks that's what he did.
Did he come to visit, that guy?
Yeah, he was over a couple. I mean, I know he was and everything.
Well, you know what?
Weird time.
They helped him out. I mean,
I think, look, everybody who I talked to, my uncles, everybody had the same. They said your father asked me to do the same thing.
Right. Well, you can't blame him. I mean, that's tough. When someone's pulling shit out of your ass, that's the bottom of the barrel.
I couldn't blame him either, but I just couldn't bring myself to do it.
No, of course not. You couldn't live with it. You couldn't live with it.
It would be nutty.
It's good you didn't.
Right. I mean, because there's a couple nights I came home loaded, and I was like, oh, maybe I'll just do him a favor. Because it's funny, like, now that I think back, the night he died, I went over to my buddy's house. We went out to shoot pool. And before I left, he said to me, and I would go out a lot, and he said to me, hey, come here. And I said, what? He goes, sit down and talk to your old man for a little while. He never did that. And then...
then you're probably right.
As I was leaving, he said, where are you going? I said, I'm going over to Mike's. We're going to go shoot pool at this pool I used to go to. And he said, here, give me your hand. And he took my hand, and he brought it up to his face, which he couldn't do, and he kissed me. And he said, I love you. And he rarely did that.
How did he bring your hand up to your face?
He had, like, he could, like, do this.
He could move his arm.
Yeah, a little bit like this, but he couldn't grab anything.
Right.
So he would hit my hand, and then I helped, and I put my hand to his face, and he kissed it, which he never did. Every once in a while, he'd say he loved me, but that was a rare, you know.
Right.
And he said, I just want, I love you. And I was like, I love you, too. You all right? And I left. And I got home at 4 in the morning. And
that's it.
Yeah, but when my mother mentioned it, I said, fuck, you know what? You're right, Mom. I told her that story, and she's like... She never thought about taking criminal action against the guy.
Why would you? Yeah.
We only suspected it, too. It was just like a total...
That story says it all.
Yeah,
the old man was saying goodbye to you.
He, without question, did that.
Do you wish like he had just sat there longer now?
Well, I was fucking... Yeah, I wish I didn't go out, because I came home about 4 in the morning. I would check him, and he looked peaceful and stuff. And then I went up, and I had to get up the next day. I went to bed, and... yeah, it was... I tried to remember. I racked my brain. What's the last fucking thing I said to him,
If this is too personal a question, don't answer it. But how'd you do at the pool game that night?
I think I lost $80. We used to shoot... I was addicted to a 9-ball for a long time, and at that time I was playing 9-ball like every night. Yeah, I love it. And, I think I lost $80. But,
that is a tough story.
And I figured out that the last thing I said to him was, because I was working local. I think the last thing I said to him was, we'll have lunch tomorrow. I think that's the last thing because I was trying to figure, what's the last fucking sentence?
Did he say to you, no, you won't?
That would have been an indication.
Did he say something like, let's eat light, I don't want any shit pulled out of my ass?
And again, it's like, God, I would want the same thing.
Yeah,
I don't know what and there was a padre my mother hired to come over, and he was trying to get my father into, like, watching golf on TV.
He's like, what for?
He was a nice guy, but...
Wow.
But when I think of those gay nurses who used to jump around and try to make him laugh...
That's incredible.
Like, yeah.
That's incredible. Yes, Steve, you're on the air in Staten Island.
Hey, guys, how are you? Artie's story just got me so sad.
Me too. You know what, Art? I almost lost it.
Oh, yeah.
You don't get too emotional there when you tell it, but I...
Yeah, he sort of tells it in like a third person, kind of like it wasn't...
That's how he gets through it.
Yeah.
I've told that in group therapy.
Have you?
And I lost it in group therapy.
I'm surprised you didn't cry just then. I was hoping for a...
I know you were.
A real crack in the arm.
Nothing will get me... When the day I cry on the show is the last day I'm here.
You're leaving.
I ain't putting up with that tape.
You know what it is? I'll have a guy come over to your house, give you some pills the day you cry on the show. Steve, you're on the air. Go ahead.
All right, guys. My question was for Robin. I might be losing my leg, Robin.
Yes.
So, not that I'm sick or anything.
That story was hot, right?
Yes.
It was hot. It's hot to think you climbed down and got you lost control.
It is hot. How come I wasn't in the book like Howard said?
You were losing control that night. You a white guy or a black guy?
White guy.
Interesting.
What's so interesting about that?
That's very interesting. Johnny-O.
Well, Artie's story made me really sad until I just thought about it that his dad got fingered by a gay dude, man.
See, that's why my father didn't want me to tell anybody.
That was sex, man. So was in his penis was in there fishing out
Come down here and say that, motherfucker.
I love you, buddy. Hey, every comedian on that dais is going to bust your balls this week.
Oh, you just gave people more material.
I just realized that.
I can hear Bob leave you. Wow. Hey, I fingered your father.
You know what?
Who didn't finger his father?
You know what? I got 10 jokes about his kid that I might do, so fucking...
Yeah, but then there's Colin Quinn. There's a whole bunch of people.
Hey, look, okay, fuck it. I gave him another fucking thing, all right? I mean, there's only so many fat and coke jokes you can do.
Yes, Joe, you're on the air.
Hey, what's up, man? I want to give Artie some whaz, but I don't have the heart to do it, man. I'm sorry. Listen, I got a similar story, man. My mother, I actually walked in. My mother passed away last year. Really unexpected, man.
It is tough.
But,
in fact,
it's really fucking tough. But you know what, man? You know what would really make me feel better? If I could come to the Artie roast, bro. That would really make me
You want to know something?
I had such a shitty year, and you know what, guys? I'll cater it. I own a deli in Queens, Ronnie Munn.
Oh, now you're talking.
Oh, wait a second.
Hey, maybe.
You know, Joe, I was about to say...
Ronnie Munn's a good customer of mine. Ronnie Munn's a great guy, man. He knows my food is all legit, good stuff.
What do you say, man? I mean, the guys... I know we're packed to the rafters.
Here's where we're at, and tell me what you think.
All right, but this guy's got food.
We're packed to the rafters, but, you know, there's a couple of people who are hammering me to get in. I could turn the monitor on in the green room.
Can I ask you something about this? Because I was thinking about this. I'm going to go home. I'm going to take a nap. I got to get back here at 5 o'clock to get ready for the 6 o'clock broadcast. When are we eating dinner?
Before you come back. You eat at like 5 or something.
My point being...
This guy's got food.
This guy's got food.
We could be eating while we work.
I feel sorry for this dude, and I'd love to have him here. Give me your food order, and I'll make sure you guys are taken care of.
Rambo, what kind of food is this guy?
Who's the guy? I've been trying to call.
Who's the guy?
Joe, who are you?
Joe, who are you?
Joe from Queens. I got a deli. Like I said, Ronnie comes to my store.
I am Ronnie. Who are you?
Joe from the back deli on 150.
Oh, yeah, sure. Yeah, he's got great stuff.
German. I do a homemade
Yeah,
salad.
he's got some great stuff.
You got macaroni salad?
Yeah, good, homemade.
We make it ourselves.
His salads are all homemade.
Is this an Italian deli?
It's a
German deli.
German is better than Italian.
Well, I'll tell you, every deli in Queens is good.
German deli.
No, this guy's got everything homemade. Pies, the whole deal.
With a really big oven.
Come on, Gary, let the guy come in. He's bringing
listen,
food.
you know what? We'll squeeze him in.
Have some dinner.
All right, Joe.
You're in.
You owe me big time.
If you're a friend of Ronnie's and you got good food, your mother died, you can come.
Beautiful, beautiful. What's the next move here?
Hold on. But that's it. Don't. Everyone else is calling.
Yeah. Stop.
And you know what? And the guy called Howard. It was really Howard's decision because people have been calling me, agents, managers, friends. Everybody wants to come, and I told them the door's shut.
Just want my booze.
And your food.
And my food.
I tell you what, I want to. You know what? Right next to that big fucking chair, I want a bottle of Jack.
It's done. It's done. Did Jason come to take your drink order?
We're going to be in drinking heaven.
Howard, did Jason take your drink order?
I told you, on vodka and soda.
Jason said, "What's your drink order?" I looked at him like, "What are you fucking talking about?"
Yeah, everyone knows your drink order. All right, come on, we got to get to Robin's
My
news.
drink order is a lot.
We got a meeting at noon, and I need to get a little 20 minutes before the meeting, so let's go.
All right.
Everybody's yantering it up here with Artie's stories.
I tell you, Artie, you certainly monopolized conversation.
You know, Robin was giving us her sex story.
Yeah, you just had to ruin it.
That's right.
My story's nothing compared to that.
Ruined it by saying my father had gay sex before he died?
Can't believe it.
All right.
I thought your father was a real man.
Motherfucker.
No wonder you're so messed up. Your dad was gay.
You will put me back in therapy if you keep saying that shit.
Go ahead, Robin.
Meredith Vieira.
Welcome to the Morning Wrap-Up Show with Gary Dell'Abate and John Hein. A recap of this morning's Howard Stern Show. Got a comment about today's show? Call now at 888-STERN-100. 888-STERN-100. And now, Gary Dell'Abate and John Hein.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Wrap-Up Show. I'm John Hein. Gary's making his way over from the studio. Also joining us today is Artie Lange. How's it going, Artie? Welcome back to your second home.
Hello, John.
888-STERN-100. Artie, always happy to be here. 888-783-7610. 666 today. And the show ranged pretty much from rectal temperature taking to Eric the Midget in a balloon. I think people would pay good money to see Eric the Midget floating around the studio if that's at all possible, and I know we're working hard to get him, but...
Yeah, we'll hit him like a fucking piñata.
No, to me, it's you're missing the plug. It's more like Faces of Death. It's like, tune in to hear us kill a midget.
But we got... a lot happened on the show. We had Misty, Janice Dickinson battling over custody of a child and who would be the less unfit mom. We had Greg Gordon calling in his Jesus, but we really got to start off with Artie and his story at the end because You really got to everybody with that.
Did I?
Yeah, you did. Yeah. And my first, what prompted you to tell that story?
I don't know. It's every story I've ever told on the air. It's always like, should I say this? And then I just go, fuck it. I don't know. Robin started telling that thing about the nurse, and it just, it reminded me of that story about my father with the nurse, and I thought it would be funny to tell that, and then you get on a steamroller thing. And a lot of times the show is like a therapy session.
Yeah.
It really is. It's almost like, I don't know, this feels good to say this out loud, and that's what every story I've ever told, the pig story, everything, it just starts out like that.
Hey, I always wanted to ask you this question. Do you think this is a bullshit thing? You know how, like, a lot of people say, comedy comes from tragedy?
Right.
Do you think that's true for people? You think that's just a bullshit thing that people say?
No, definitely. Look at the guy that they consider the greatest ever, Richard Pryor. It's all tragic shit. I mean, once he went away from the Ed Sullivan guy that he was in the beginning, just telling jokes, getting beat by his mother, who was a whore in a whorehouse with a switch, he made those stories funny, but that's all tragic shit.
But I mean, I find that the funniest people have like the craziest tragic backgrounds.
It's better that, my best stuff I think in my stand-up is when I tell stories about fucking up without question.
Right.
Yeah. So I do think, not for everybody. Like Jerry Seinfeld's a guy who clearly hasn't had a lot of pain in his life, but he's hilarious.
But I would say that Jerry's absolutely a funny guy, but he definitely lacks edge. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but you could be funny without being edgy, too. He's definitely funny, but I've always leaned towards the edgier guy.
It's a different type of comedy.
Right.
It really is. And actually, we've got Wheels on the phone who called in to Howard's show. Hey, Wheels, how you doing?
What's up, fellas?
Hey, Wheels, how you doing? And this is so tough for me because Wheels is hands down our regular caller. He's our guy.
And right now I got some guy's finger up my ass, so come on, make it quick.
Wheels, I wish it was... there's no way we could help him out.
Well, Wheels, I got to be really upfront with you. How big is a wheelchair?
Which one do you want me to bring?
The smallest one.
Yeah.
Really?
No. Seriously, how big is it? Because it really is. It's just a matter of space, and we weren't really even giving tickets out on the air. I think the guy we gave the ticket to today before you with
that German guy,
the deli spread, and I only said yes to Howard because I thought that would be it.
Can you bring food?
No,
No, I feel bad. I don't know. Hey, Wheels, what if one day you come down or whatever, we'll have lunch and everything, and we could even film it or something?
How's this? And Wheels, how's this? Because I know it's the Artie roast, and I know everybody wants to be at the Artie roast.
Yeah.
But there's a guy that's coming to the roast this time who got shut out of the last roast.
Right.
So if I said to you, hey, come on down, and Artie and I will take you to lunch, and if I told you that you're the first person in for the next roast, could you live with that?
No problem. You don't have to film the lunch, though. I mean, that'd be great.
No, we won't. So we'll take you to lunch, and I'm telling you right now, you're the first guy. The next roast that we do, you're number one on the list to come.
Awesome.
All right, man. Thanks.
Thank you. Hey, have a good time.
All right, Steve will pick you up, and we'll make sure Jason gets your number.
All right, hold on, Wheels. Thanks a lot. All right, cool. So did the right thing, and Wheels can start off his lunch here, sitting in with us on the wrap-up show.
For all I know, the next roast will be the Gary roast.
It might be hard for me to get to look at Wheels anyway while I'm getting abused for having a quadriplegic.
Well, can I just? I mean, did you bring this up at the end of the show? I thought that when you told that story, it was so touching that I actually walked out of the green room where Ronnie was because I thought I might start crying.
Really?
Yeah, because it was really. It's
a lot of people were getting choked up.
When I realized that when my mother had the theory that he might have committed suicide and had help doing it, I really went over that last night in my head, and the first time I realized all the things he did that last night, and it all came out. And the first time I told it in group therapy, it was rough. So I know, yeah, it is. I mean, it's.
But the question I have for you is like, okay, so we were all very emotional, but we're assholes. We regrouped quickly, and I thought to myself after the story was over, I was sitting at my desk and I go, I can't believe Artie just told that story 2 days before the roast, because you have now just opened the door on the roast with details and all sorts of stuff.
Well, none of those guys are funny enough. I had to help them out.
But in a way, does it help them in terms and you in easing the pain? Like if they go there now that you've said this, it's already out there versus like you hadn't if you hadn't told the story at that point.
I personally would not. If there are certain comics who won't go there, and I think I know a couple of guys who won't. They'll attack something else. I wouldn't go there with somebody.
No, let me
but there's guys on the dais who wouldn't. I'm not saying anything bad about them. They should. But.
Well, be up front because you wouldn't go there out of personal preference, or you wouldn't go there? Do you think that it's too easy to go there? That's the easy way out?
I think that's part of it, and it's just, to me, it's just a little too fucked up. Not that I'll be upset if somebody does, and I mean, look, a funny joke is a funny joke. If you can come up with a good angle on something, that's one thing.
I'm waiting for the guy who figures out how to work, like, your father, Dana, and a dog all into one joke.
Like, believe it or not, in a weird sort of way, because I know him, and a lot of people think he's like a nasty guy. I think DePaulo would never say something about my old man. Right. It's just the type of guy I think he is. I could be wrong, who knows, but he's the kind of guy, he'll be funny somewhere else, you know.
Well, early in the show today, Howard and Robin were talking about what could possibly come up at the roast and, you know, what material there is on you. Here's a brief clip about what they were talking about.
What do you think the themes will be? They'll attack your weight.
Well, yeah.
Attack your relationship with Dana.
Fat jokes, Dana. Coke, shitting your pants.
Your hair.
Yeah, hair. I got a lot of shit you could talk about.
Yeah, your mother having to take care of you all the time.
Yeah, there's a lot of great stuff.
Yeah, the
your
bald
breakdowns.
spot. Bald spot.
I said that, his hair.
Yeah,
Like, or lack of.
Yeah.
Right.
But all that, all that stuff, not that there's any dearth of material there, but all that stuff you had brought up on the show and talked about openly and joked around about that.
Yeah, believe me, it's like Robin said, is there anything that's off limits? No, it's fine.
I've actually only ever seen you get upset, really upset, 2 times. One of them was something that Stutter and John said about you. I can't remember what it was, but
yeah, John, yeah,
it was I can't remember what it was, but the one time I do remember seeing you legitimately like, oh my God, this is a different Artie, was when the guy came in and all he said was that he dated your sister.
I remember that.
And that was enough. That's all he said. He just said he dated her. He didn't say anything bad about it.
Yeah, no. And again, you're right. I lost it. There was something about that kid that rubbed me the wrong way.
Yeah.
You know, and look, my sister's an adult. Maybe they did sleep together. I don't know. I don't talk about that with my sister. Maybe they dated. But there was something about that kid that I thought was a little, like, weaselly, and that annoyed me. So
what did John say that pissed you off?
No, what the John thing was, you know, I mean, you know this better than anybody about John. He always had the thing like, look, if you tell me not to say something on the air, I won't say it. And something happened on the road where, I don't know, I forget even what happened, but I asked John not to talk about it, and he brought it up, and I really got mad.
I remember you said, you want to do this now, John? We'll do this right now.
Exactly, because I was like, you want to go? If you're going to break the rule, I'll break the rule right now, you know. And then he was like, no. And then I saw John was like a deer in headlights, so I stopped and I waited for the commercial back when we had 15 minutes for a commercial. And John said, Art, I honestly forgot you told me. And you know what? I ended up believing John. Okay. I think he honestly forgot.
Yeah, I don't remember what it was that he said. I just remember you going, you want to do this now? We'll do this.
It was something about a guy, I got drunk and a guy thought I was trying to get Coke or something.
Okay.
Like that.
I remember those moments as a listener, especially the one with your sister. You can feel you seething through the airwaves. I mean,
and again, it's not about my sister dating or whatever, sleeping with a guy. There was something about that kid and his girlfriend that really rubbed me the wrong way. What can I tell you?
Let's go to Bob in Philly. Hey, Bob, you're on the wrap-up show.
Artie, my God, you're fucked up.
Absolutely.
I am impressed with you. I can't believe you came out with that story. Like Gary, it really did touch me. I was blown away by it, but you got to keep some of that stuff to yourself. They're going to tear you apart on Thursday.
Well, I know the timing was bad, but again, Gary can attest to this. The show is therapeutic sometimes. I mean, Gary, think about it. Everybody's told fucked up shit. Everybody, like sort of the main characters on the show, it seems, have been through some crazy shit, and maybe it makes us what we are, but I don't know.
Yeah, I was just amazed by that. And hey, Gary, I got one quick question for you.
Sure.
I was just wondering if I could get a refund for Howard TV. You are so distracting when girls are on the Sybian.
Oh, get over it. You know what?
On your T-shirt, pulling it over.
Can I tell you something? That I know. Listen, I know I ain't a good-looking guy, but if you're looking at me when a girl's on the Sybian, you're a fucking homo.
Come on.
But
I mean, you just guys parrot what Howard says. You can ignore me and watch Carmen Electra on the Sybian, or you're gay.
And they changed the lighting for you, Bob, so don't worry about it. Mary in Newark, you're on with John, Gary, and Artie.
Yeah, this is Mary from Newark.
Hey, Mary.
And Artie, you had me in tears. My mother just passed away, paraplegic. We went through so much similar stuff.
Right.
So I want to tell you, Artie, don't stop telling your stories. Don't keep it to yourself. The best comedians, the best movies make us laugh and cry. You are the best. You're the best addition to the show. My brothers are listening. I'm sure they were in tears too, but I was laughing, and then when that caller said, "Oh, your father had gay sex," then I'm laughing. So keep it going. You're great.
Right, that's a good thing about the show, and it sucked going through that.
In fact,
thank you.
I remember the first time you ever told your story about your dad at all on the air.
Right.
We did the Artie Lange story starring Katerina, and it ended up being like a really funny bit.
Yeah.
And I remember afterwards, I didn't know you that well, and you said, my old man was such a fan of the show, he would have cracked up if he heard it.
Of course, and I know that deep down. Believe me, there's stuff I know in my head that I would get pissed off if it was made fun of, and I won't say on the air. Right. I mean, we all do. I got stuff in my head I'll never talk about on the air because I know I'd try to deck somebody if I talked about it.
I think we all have that line.
Right, yeah.
Nick in California, you're on the wrap-up show.
Artie, you fat bastard! Whoa! Look, man, your story was just unbelievable. My mother's paraplegic, so I can kind of relate to you on that.
Yeah, it's hard.
And you're just one funny son of a bitch. I saw you on Big Kimmel last night. And what was that thing you were drinking? What was that, a half gallon of cup or what?
Oh, what? Did they repeat Kimmel last night? Somebody said, yeah. That was, Gary, he's got a bar. There's a green room. Gary attested. I had a fucking Jack and water, man. I went out of...
That thing was huge. I couldn't believe it. Going, man, he's just swilling that thing down.
You should see, when we go to Vegas, when we're at the Hard Rock, they put a bottle in Jack in Artie's room that looks like they bought it at Costco. I've never seen a bottle that size.
I took one home and I'm using it as a hamper.
Yeah, is that a half gallon?
It's a half gallon.
I've never seen a half gallon of Jack in my life.
Take care of you.
Larry in Pennsylvania, you're on with John, Gary, and Artie.
Yo, what's up, fellas?
What's up, Larry?
Yo, nothing much. Yo, that other dude that called before that got Bob or whatever, yo, he's a faggot. He's looking at Gary while them chicks is on that machine, bro. That nigga straight up gay. But anyway, I want to know, is Jim Brewer going to be at the roast? What's up with that dude, man? Yo, he's funny, B.
You know what? Jim's not going to be at the roast, and I think it just sort of started out with, Levy has a lot to do with picking the comedians, and
right.
I don't know how close are you and Brewer? Do you and Brewer know each other?
Me and Jim have known each other for a while. Yeah.
If I didn't know that, I might have pushed for that more. I guess I just didn't think of it.
I'm not like a close friend of his, but I've known him a long time, and we've always been friendly. I've probably known him for about 10 years.
Everybody in the dais loves you, including Dice.
Is Dice going to be on the dais in studio?
Well, it's a surprise.
Oh, okay, good.
Artie, were you surprised about Norm or Jeff Ross not doing the roast?
Or Spade.
I don't know. Well, Norm and Spade, I know they go off and do their own thing. I don't, it's not surprising that they wouldn't do it.
Well, Norm,
I thought it was worth asking.
Norm, I heard, was busy, but I'm dying to know doing what. I love the guy to death, but I haven't seen him in like 6 years. And David, I know what he's busy doing.
Norm's doing a lot of stand-up on the road, so maybe he's booked and stuff. But Jeff Ross, Jeff, that's weird. I would love Jeff to come. I think he's great. I don't know what his reasoning is.
I could already hear the voicemail from Spade. Yeah, I'm not going to stop fucking Heather to come into New York for Artie.
Yeah, and he would be funny, though.
Bill in Cleveland, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, guys, love the show. I think you guys do a great job after the show. Artie, I agree with your earlier caller. Best addition to the show. Long-time listener. And, I think you bring a real personal perspective. You bring comedy into the whole thing with sharing personal experience. But I think you do a great job. I just want to tell you guys I love the show. So have a great day.
Thanks. Thank you.
Thanks a lot. Jason in Boston, you're on the wrap-up show.
Artie, how you doing?
Hey, man.
Hey, listen, I'm driving down to watch the Yankees play the Red Sox on Thursday night. You going to be at the game?
Thursday night, I won't, because I'll be getting roasted.
Can I tell you something? Can I tell you guys something? I'm a Met fan, but we watched the Yankee game last night because the Mets are playing the Dodgers out of the West Coast.
13-5.
That second inning last night was one of the single most embarrassing innings I've ever seen in baseball. I'm sorry for you Red Sox fan, but that was just Did you watch the game already?
I watched of course. Well, the second, of course, I was watching Yanks Red Sox. They got to Josh Beckett finally, man. That was the greatest thing. Giambi went deep. Andy Phillips went deep.
It just never stopped.
I gotta say, as a baseball fan, do you get pissed off at this? Andy Phillips hits a home run in the second inning of a game in June. and he takes a fucking curtain call. That's that aggravates the shit out of me. Really, they had to push Roger Maris out of the fucking dugout when he broke the record.
But that's because the guy's not hitting a lot of home runs.
I know I sound like an
it broke the game open.
I sound like an old-fashioned jerk-off, but I'm like, all right, dude, it's June. You hit a homer in the second inning of it. But it is against the Sox. Honestly, to this guy, Jason, I would have been at the game. My uncles had tickets, and I had to cancel because the roast got scheduled for this.
I'm with you on the curtain call thing because it's almost expected now, whereas it used to be a special thing.
Andy Phillips in the second inning. It's June, for Christ's sake.
Well, it's not like he was Millage running down the side and slapping hands with the whole crowd.
Do you think that was a bad thing?
Yeah. I mean, I know he was excited and all that, but...
His first home run.
Dude,
if he does it his second home run,
if I'm pitching, next time I face him, first pitch, right at his head.
Right at his dreadlocks?
Right at his head.
Yeah.
You know, see if you can
Fuck
throw
him. Yeah, that's right.
One more call. Jessica Hahn, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, guys. Hey, Artie, you know what was great about the show today is that you guys can tell a story like Artie did. It was amazing. And in a second, go right into that Kennedy stuff, and you told that you could go crying to laughing hysterically. I mean, I thought it was like the greatest segment. I mean, it was like amazing radio. You and Howard doing Kennedy is probably the best stuff ever.
Thanks, Jessica. Now, she makes a good point. The show is great because it's real and you go right to laugh, hopefully laughing. You know.
Love it.
Jessica, we got to end the show, but I just want to say, if Artie and Dana doesn't work out, the hand job's still on the table, right?
Yeah, I'm there for him.
All right.
Thank you, Jessica.
Thanks, Jessica. All right, we got to wrap up. Artie, today more therapeutic than usual, or what?
Yeah, very therapeutic show. And look, I'm bringing Armor Thursday night. Thursday, the roast is going to be funny. Tune in.
And anything you wanted to plug?
Actually, yeah, thanks. July 8th and 9th, I'll be at the Funny Bone in Pittsburgh. John might come with me because I'm trying to go to the All-Star game right after that.
I'll be there.
And June 16th at the Palms in Vegas for the premiere of Beer League.
Very nice. Thank you, Artie. Thank you, Gary. This has been the wrap-up show only on Howard 100 and Howard 101.
17 hours of work to go. We got a huge day today, and typically of me, I got very little sleep last night. I woke up at about 2:30 in the morning and couldn't get back to sleep. Had problems on my mind. Personal stuff, you know. Personal life crap. If you could put me in a bubble and keep me protected from the trials and tribulations of life, I can be the greatest performer you've ever heard.
Well, we got to give you some obstacles.
No.
I mean, if you're just going to be great.
No, I would just be funny all the time.
Oh, yeah.
And today I'm exhausted because, you know, I feel the weight of the world on my shoulders. I do. I really do.
The weight of what world?
My world. What other world is there? How dare you? How dare you consider?
I'm just trying to get the perspective we're going with here.
You know. You know, my problem is, Robin, I think I can solve every problem, and I think I can do it immediately if people would just give me the opportunity. Am I being too cryptic? You bet. Yeah, all right. So let's drop it.
Too cryptic.
Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Let's begin the show over again. Fred, start the show over again. Sorry. Hey, good morning, everybody. What's happening? Murray the K with you. I'm reading this book that...
Gee, Howard, it sounds like you have the weight of the world on your shoulders.
Artie, how can you tell? You hear it in my voice or what?
I feel a connection with you after these years.
Thank you.
I know you.
You have a really weird way of reading me.
He knows you so well.
Like a dime store novel, my friend.
You know?
He's an open book to you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you for noticing.
Let me know
I do.
If you need any counseling.
Yeah, Robin might need to straddle me. You know, Robin, I feel really ugly today, and I really don't feel like I'm attractive to anyone.
It wasn't an attractive issue.
Yeah.
You're hitting on the wrong issue if you want me to straddle you.
My leg hurts.
That's better.
I can't believe you straddled a guy when you were a nurse. That's crazy stuff.
Oh, here we go.
I've been thinking about that when I'm not thinking about my own situation.
You spend a little time tackling that
Yeah.
one.
You imagine, like, Robin's a nurse, and, you know, someone I consider sane and professional. I really do. I mean, I consider
well,
you...
then you got a problem.
Like, I don't even know that I can think of anything you say on the show anymore as reasonable. I really don't know. Like, I've always sort of, like, bought into you. But here she is, a nurse. She's working, and a guy complains that, look, I've lost my leg. I don't think women will ever love me. I don't think I'll be attractive. She hops on his bed and straddles him. Which is, by the way, very nice and would make me feel good. But she misses the point that it's totally unprofessional.
You missed I worked in a very different environment. It wasn't like I took a cart and rolled it down and had a starched white uniform.
Honey, you're a nurse.
And all of that stuff. We worked in a little closed bubble of an environment. We became very intimate with the people we worked with.
All I know is, if you had been caught by your superiors, you would have been fired.
Look, I'll tell you another story.
Good. Let it all come out.
Now, this one is just ridiculous.
Yeah.
But
Is this when you shot a porno at the hospital?
There was a day that, I told you, everybody was about the same age because there were young nurses and doctors and these young people because it was mostly car accidents and that kind of thing.
Okay.
And so this kid, he was in his 20s. I was probably 20. He had been in the hospital for months. We saw him through his entire recovery, which was very rare. So from the time he was hit by a car until he was released from the hospital, he was with us.
Right,
here comes a blowjob.
Now, Howard, I'm going to tell you something. The man was highly constipated, and I blew him. I got to tell you, that guy shit for days.
You know what helps shit is my tongue.
No.
They set up an infirmary at Hedonism, and it's more tame than Robin's hospital?
I can imagine.
What is this hospital? Okay, so go ahead. Let's hear the kicker.
So anyway, when he was getting ready to be released from the hospital, somebody brought in a set of clothing for him, and I came into his room, and I said, here's your clothes, put them on, and I was holding up a sheet so that he would be covered. I was trying to preserve his modesty. Every time I held up the sheet, he kicked it away.
And then I titty fucked him.
That's hot.
Get ready for 2 releases.
Finally, he said, Robin, what are you doing? I said, I'm trying to preserve your modesty. He said, Robin, if I have anything you haven't seen, I grew it in the last 24 hours.
Okay.
These people were completely naked before us.
So then he stood nude before you?
Yeah.
Dressing and undressing.
His whole year, he had been naked in front of
And
me.
then what did you do?
Nothing.
Oh.
I'm
well, that's nothing.
saying,
That's not a good story.
No, the point is...
Did you oil him down?
No. But the point is...
There's no point to that story.
The point is that people didn't even think of not being nude in front of us. We saw everything about that.
That has nothing to do with the fact that you hopped on a guy and straddled him.
It was a different environment. That's all I'm trying to explain to you.
Robin once confided in me that she had a patient with kidney stones, so she allowed him to pee on her. Which
I had to collect the kidney stones.
Which, by the way, he blew out the kidney stone. Robin informed me that her nurses...
I had to suck it out of him.
Yeah, should have sucked the kidney stone out of his penis. Her uniform was white negligee.
Hot.
I'm wearing a negligee.
I'm wearing a negligee.
Negligee.
A negligee.
Yeah, a negligee.
I'm wearing a negligee.
That's sexy. There's nothing unsexier than her saying negligee.
God, I would sprint away from her.
By the way, this morning, we've got a lot to do. Hey, Gary, I don't have word. Is James Brown coming in tonight when we do the show in the evening? What's the deal?
I found out late yesterday that he is not coming in.
Oh.
I saw he's doing the Radio Chick show at 5 o'clock.
Really?
Yeah, this was in the paper.
That's weird. That's weird.
Yeah.
I mean, in this case, I wasn't talking directly to his people. I was talking to, through the Sirius people, because that's how it sort of came up.
Oh.
He was supposed to come up to Sirius to do some stuff.
Oh, wow.
Which I think he's doing that tomorrow.
So no need to rehearse the song?
Yeah, I had to strike it anyway because we're doing a different bit today.
What bit are we doing today?
We're doing a bit where 2 guys are playing Artie trivia, And if they get questions wrong, they get waxed, and the winner gets to go to the roast tonight.
That's going to be good. It's Eddie the produce guy versus Chris. They both want to come to the Artie roast, which is going to be real good tonight. In fact, I was getting worked up. I'm listening to the promo for it, and Nick DiPaolo was on the news, on the Howard 100 News.
Oh, was he?
And Nick goes, I can't wait for the roast. He goes, and you know what? Forget Artie. I'm giving it to Howard. And I'm sitting there going, wait a second. What did I do?
Artie roast.
Well, here's the great thing about it.
We're all going to be drunk. You're getting shit-faced tonight, right?
Oh, dude, absolutely. I'll be sitting there on my little throne, sipping and sipping. And by the time it gets to my part, it might be funnier because I'm loaded. Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, or horrible, because you've been really good at all the roasts. So maybe if you get drunk, the delivery will be off.
There's like a perfect amount of booze where I'm great. But if it's too much, it'll be funny bad. So who cares?
One drop over that perfect amount. Yeah.
As long as it's funny bad in any way.
Who's in charge of regulating your amount of booze?
Nobody. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean,
I think Artie is.
You'll be able to time it for the perfect amount?
I'll be all right.
This is a big day for us. We're doing the show.
How's it going to, is it like what is the lineup of tonight's show? How is it going to go? What's the format?
I'll tell you, but let me jingle first.
All right.
66 WNBC.
We got ourselves a bartender tonight, and we're going to be drinking on the show. It's going to be fan-fucking-tastic, and then when we get really good and shit-faced, we're going to get up there and say a few words. So that's how it's going to go pretty much. Lots of drinking and lots of conversation here at the roast. Here's a little music for you. I think you recognize this one from Seals and Crofts. I'm talking over it. That's it.
Now, that was a fireable offense.
Yeah.
You mentioned Nick's promo. The great thing about roast is it does give you an opportunity to fuck on everybody else in the room.
Right,
so.
Whoever's sitting in the room.
Sal came to me before, and he said, oh, my God. He goes, I have so many jokes for Artie tonight. He started telling me what some of the subject is. I'm not even going there.
No.
But he said he saw Artie this morning, and he said, hey, Artie, is your sister coming to the roast tonight? Artie goes, no, and if you talk about my sister, I'll fucking deck you.
No.
You got to let him go, man. Sal is the most hardcore roaster.
I did not say that.
But that's what
he's wrong.
Yes.
No, he said, is your sister coming? I said, no, I wouldn't do that, because if she was here, I'd have to deck you.
Oh, okay.
That's why I did.
Well, Sal is probably the most hardcore, because he has no way to assess what's too sensitive.
He's just an offensive creep.
Yeah.
You know what? Not to get into it, he ran a joke by me for one of the roasts that was so beyond. Howard.
Which roast?
I'm not even going to say.
I know which one it was.
So beyond.
Yeah.
And I said,
well, Gary came to me about it. And I heard the joke, and I said, if you say that, I'll punch you.
Yeah, I told him.
It wasn't about me. It was about somebody else.
I told him he couldn't do it. No.
See, that's the thing. Like, sometimes he's got to realize some of them aren't funny. You know what I mean? If they're funny, it's all right.
Bad.
This was really bad.
Right.
I mean...
Well, I'm dying to hear it now.
Yeah, I'll tell you something. I don't even know that I will.
Say it on the air.
I wouldn't. I would not. Never say it, Sal.
I won't say it.
But if you do, I will be really mad at you.
The topic, the person.
Take your headphones off a second.
What? No, I don't want him to tell it. No. I don't even want to discuss it.
I won't say it, I promise.
You want to know what it was about, but I'm not even going to go there.
I know what it's about, and that's enough.
Really?
Yeah.
But the fact that he doesn't even know what we're talking about shows you that he doesn't know.
But in all fairness, at a roast, Howard, it should be no holds barred.
There's no holds barred.
But it's funny. It's supposed to be funny. They're saying this wasn't even funny.
But I'm telling you, Sal, if you had said that, you would have. If you had said that joke, right? Life would have changed for you.
It was an anti-Semitic joke, right?
No, it was an anti-Semitic, no.
Right.
No.
It's not one of your 8 million anti-Semitic jokes.
Howard, you go for it tonight. Go for anyone.
No, believe me, Sal, I didn't mean to...
Did he write this for this roast?
No. This was a different roast.
This morning when I said that, you could go nuts. That's why I didn't tell my sister to come.
Right.
You got
tonight, no holds barred.
Yeah, I don't care.
Anything
Can I do
goes.
Jokes on Artie's mother?
You could do jokes on anything to do with Artie.
Anything you want to do. I'm talking about your father's crazy hair.
So Sal told me he's got like a pile of Artie's dad jokes.
A bee once got stuck in his hair.
I'm sure it did.
Can I ask you for a preview of what is your worst Artie's... You say you have jokes about Artie's dad.
I said a pile of them.
No.
You did. You just give it to me.
Yeah, but I don't know. I'm going to drink tonight. So
honestly, that stuff has never bugged me. And I'm sure my old man would laugh at it.
Yeah, because if I drink... I'll probably say things I shouldn't, so I don't care.
Well, let me ask you something. Are you dealing with the subject of Artie's father being relieved of his bowel movements?
Possibly.
Possibly. Believe me, it's fine. Go ahead.
I must tell you, I was writing some stuff about Robin because I got my ball shocked to go to your party. And after I wrote them, the next morning, you know when you reevaluate something?
Yeah. You won't do it tonight?
I crossed them all
Why
out.
are you not going for it?
I'm just going to save them.
You can go for me, for Robin, anybody.
No.
You might get drunk.
save that.
You might get drunk and say getting drunk leads to having a black child.
When I evaluated the Robin jokes, I wasn't worried about it. I was worried about you. I thought you. I just envisioned you leaping.
What is the worst joke you wrote? Do you mind hearing it, Robin?
No, go ahead.
Go ahead.
All right. So there's a joke. I go. So Robin got a boat. You know, that's funny. I thought whales lived under the sea.
That's the worst one?
Well, and then
it's not funny.
We were all looking for the racist joke. I didn't see that one coming.
What do you call it? The SS Monkey? That was
I don't think that's funny.
Well, see that reaction?
But you should go for it, and you should go for it for me, and I don't care.
You know, you should have seen her scuba dive, and she looked like a whale with dreadlocks. I mean, a walrus or whatever.
But then where's the joke?
Well, that's good. None of those are funny, so it's good you're not.
Yeah, you better work on this road.
No. They were just mean jokes.
Say that about Robin, for God's sake.
And I crossed them out. And,
You're helping him by doing that.
You're not overweight. I'm just stretching it a little bit.
You know what? On some level,
he was much better in that other contest.
I wish you would have just let him tell those jokes because nobody would have laughed.
The whale under the sea is a funny joke, Gary. Yes, it is.
Sal, you're on tonight. Do you know the order that everyone's going in?
I believe it's Marianne from Brooklyn, Crackhead Bob, Nick DiPaolo.
Wait. I mean, honestly,
Levy starts.
It's funny to put those people on, but if they suck, it's going to just start. It's going to suck.
Crackhead Bob and Marianne are following each other?
Not today.
The room will be dead.
Levy and I put the lineups together. Done.
Let the roast happen.
Hey,
no, I'm just saying. I'd
rather have
funny people up there.
Levy starts it.
Right.
Marianne's a minute.
Why are you rolling your eyes? Levy's not funny?
No, Levy's amazing. I'm just saying.
No, what are you saying?
No.
He said Levy starts it, you rolled your eyes.
No. And then he went to Mary. I knew he was going to Marianne from Brooklyn. Are you going to put those two together?
That doesn't make sense.
That doesn't make sense.
That's what I'm rolling my eyes about.
He is right about
They're
that.
both a minute long, but okay, fine. And then we have another thing going on that's a weird thing. See, Levy can't say no to anybody. Right. So I put the roast together, and then he starts telling people they could do stuff. And does it tell me so? Richard Christie wrote a song, so we're going to squeeze him in tonight, too?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I just want to make sure it's okay.
His other song
again,
was
it's a lot of people now.
His song at the Ronnie Roast was hilarious.
It was great.
Bro, it ain't about how many people. It's about how many people are funny. And also, a couple of people will bomb. We do not edit, so people will bomb.
It's funny if people you expect to do good bomb, but if we're just...
But, Artie, if they bomb, you can go and just wail on them.
Yeah, it's almost too easy. I'm going to wail on Marianne from Brooklyn for bombing.
You're not going to call her a cunt?
Well, that might happen. If I'm drunk, I might call everybody a cunt.
Yeah, Marianne from Brooklyn's going to be horrible. You know that. She's not going to be funny.
Well, maybe
what are the odds?
Funny,
what are the odds tonight that Marianne from Brooklyn comes out and is funny?
0 to none.
0 to none.
Yeah, no, I'll say if someone wrote her funny jokes, I'm sure she asked somebody and she's able to tell them, maybe it'll be funny.
No.
That is not going to happen.
She didn't ask someone to write it.
Oh, she did.
She did?
She called us 4 times, me and Richard.
Did you write
for her? She didn't return one call. No.
Why?
Because it's fun to have Marianne in her natural element.
That's right. You're right.
Gary, get on the ball.
But they are right that to have the two of them following each other is deadly.
Why don't you write something for her, Wolf?
Hey, Wolf, I got a great idea. We'll have Sal write for Marianne from Brooklyn.
Sal, you're first. You're going up first before Levy. You're the first one up. Tell your shit jokes.
Match your shit breath.
You know what? Actually, be better.
I pissed off that I wasted a million Levy jokes on the other 3 rows.
Bring him back.
I might have to do that.
Look, tell me the lineup.
Okay, here's a lineup.
Yeah, I do think you should re-look at the Marianne from Brooklyn followed by Crackhead Bob.
Because you don't want a long lull, because that's what happened with the Carver thing. There was an hour lull.
What you want is Levy into a first kickoff.
Nick DiPaolo.
Nick DiPaolo, right there.
Shot out of a cannon.
Then maybe Crackhead Bob. Bam.
That's all right.
Quick, a little flavor.
That's better.
And then quickly let the audience recover with a great comment.
So then it might be Shuley.
Shuley's
funnier than Sal.
Then you let Shuley go. Then you let another great comic go. And then maybe you throw in a Marianne from Brooklyn then.
In the middle, right.
Right.
See, I know what Bob was thinking. He wants to get them out of the way, but it might be too long of nothing.
No.
But they're on for such a short time. You know what I mean?
Gary.
But you don't want to follow one set of no laughs with another set of no laughs.
Gary, look at me. This is the rhythm of the night. Okay, you ready? No. Listen, you don't know the rhythm. Here it is. Next. See? Sal gets it.
Sal doesn't get anything.
Listen to me clap. Listen. Here's the rhythm of the night.
You know,
like your lips flapping.
Can I tell you something? That would be. We were in a meeting.
Now you do it, Gary.
We were in a meeting earlier this year when you did actually do that. You know.
Yeah.
He goes,
Really?
this is how I want it to go. It should go, bam, 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 bam.
What was I talking about?
I think we were talking about. I can't remember what we were talking about, but we did.
Just talking about promos.
Right, promos.
I think I know what song that was.
Yeah, go ahead.
I told the witch doctor.
That's right. Bum, 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 bum. I told the witch doctor. Gary, here's how I want the night to go.
Listen closely.
Now you do it.
That.
Now you do it.
It's like a seal. The one different thing.
Like that little monkey with the cymbals.
Right on there with the seal.
That's a great. Sal's such a big shot in here. He'll go out
big shot.
and he will just. Where am I going to be? Don't put me last. Don't put me before this one and after this one. He acts like he doesn't care.
I didn't say one thing about this roast.
Not yet.
What is it,
No.
You should have seen this funny move Sal pulled in the office yesterday. He told one of the hot interns yesterday that he was dedicating his roast performance to her.
Oh, that is
Hey, and by the way, let me speak to you.
What?
Stop hitting on the interns.
I don't hit on them.
Dude, I heard the intern show last
Sal, that's not hitting on a chick? Did
you hear the clip?
No,
One of the interns is saying how you said, she said, Sal, what can I get you for breakfast? And you said, you, darling, on a bagel.
Oh, I think I might have. That's so cheesy.
You might have.
It was deliberately cheesy.
Stop it.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Not only a married guy, but also, how many fucking sexual harassment seminars do you have to go to?
Wait, I get along great with the interns. They're really, really great girls. And I think it was Shannon. She's
Clarence
so sweet.
Thomas
It was just
thought that about Condoleezza or whatever that
Condoleezza.
But you know what's funny about
Anita Hill.
That woman was Anita Hill.
But who would bang that thing? Jesus. But I mean, she should have went to jail just for looking that way.
She's not being roasted.
Right. Who the fucking
Both of you
believe that?
girls had
Would
run
hit
into
on that?
Sal today that I thought were kind of funny. Georgina,
show.
he was practicing his Artie roast jokes like he's been doing for the past, 4 weeks now, I think. I heard he liked you, or did it went over well with you? What's the story with that?
Well, ever since the last time I was on the show and I said I'd marry him,
right?
I've become called his future wife. He asked me a couple of days ago when I was going to marry him, and I replied with, "When are you getting divorced?"
Nice.
Yeah, Sal's actually been very nice ever since I made that comment to him. Yeah,
I heard that you might be getting a special dedication. Is that true?
He told me that today. I don't know if
what?
That he was going to dedicate the roast to me.
Oh, what an honor!
That gives me douche chills. That's what he told me. I don't know if he was kidding.
So Shannon, what is your reaction with Sal? Your interaction?
I guess Sal's playing us both up over here. I walk into his office this morning, and Sal is a sweetheart. He's the nicest guy in the world. But I go, Sal, what can I get you for breakfast? And he looks me straight in the eye, and he goes, "You on a toasted bagel."
Oh, no.
Nice.
Wow, I don't even remember these things.
How does that make you feel? Has he creeped you out yet?
No, I mean, he's an attractive guy. He's real nice to me, so it doesn't creep me out. I mean, if he was, following me or giving me creepy looks, that might, but he's cool.
Yeah. Well, there you go.
Well, I apologize to the girls, and I apologize to my wife when she...
Hi, this is Sal Governale. I'm the racist. Unfortunately, I'm white. White women, you shouldn't drink and do drugs because you might end up with black men. White women don't have sex with black men. The important thing here that we can learn from this is A, black people drink and do drugs, and B, white women don't have sex with black men. I sincerely mean this. I sincerely stand behind the fact that I'm not joking, and I'm the racist. Thank you very much for understanding, and I greatly appreciate your time.
Marianne from Brooklyn, you're on the air.
Artie, you could at least give me a chance, Artie.
You're getting a chance, Mare.
But, you're putting me down already. But you know what? Keep doing it, because then I think I'll do better today. Keep calling me a cunt all day.
I never called you a cunt, first of all, today.
Artie, I work damn hard, so if I fail, and you're telling me where to go. And Sal, I called twice for one joke, so screw you, Sal. You're no bargain either. I'm getting sick of this whole pile of bullshit.
All right, we'll dish it out tonight.
I am, Howard.
We'll see you tonight, Marianne.
Screw you, Artie. Screw you, Sal. And I'm getting to hate everybody.
Oh, my God.
Thank you, Marianne. Marianne from Brooklyn will be on the roast, and there's a lot of great comics, but really, seriously, you know.
Okay, I got it.
Think
Mix it up a little bit.
Well, that's why I was rolling my eyes, because Levy's probably ready to jump off a cliff now. I don't think you're not funny, but the 2 in a row is bad.
Yeah.
Like 2,
you're right.
It's a low.
That's it. Okay, you made your point.
But, so riddled with bullets, I can't. But the good thing is, I'll be the first person to at least try to get people back.
Yes, you will.
No one is.
Hey, Artie.
At least try.
Will you be interrupting the roasters?
I don't know.
Okay.
Let me ask you guys an opinion of my role during the roast.
Okay.
People have said 2 things to me. Either they don't like me interrupting at all, or they do like me interrupting. I listen back to some of the roasts. I think when I come in once in a while and, you know, get some phone calls going and get some things going, I think I play a pivotal role in the roast.
You know what? It's got to be moderated because the guys that are doing it, the comedians are great guys, but they're not necessarily broadcasters.
Right.
You got to be in there a little, sort of keep it in line.
I'll tell you what is great, Howard. Just the only thing I think what the roasters do is they want you to wait for them to completely end their segment and then take the calls and make your comments, because when you throw something in, like when Levy said Robin, like she with a sausage in her pussy looks like a nigger on a stick, that was off color. That was really over the top.
Right.
But with you jumping in going, whoa, that's uncalled for, what are you doing?
Right, okay, fair enough. That's how I agree with momentum. You. I will wait till the comics are done, and then I will take audience reactions, and I will make commentary after the comedians.
I'm full of shit. I just wanted to call Robin a nigger on the stick.
I know. I said he wanted to get that joke in there.
We're not roasting. I totally got that.
You're completely inappropriate.
Gary?
He wanted to be able to say that.
All right, Sal, get in here.
Well, I don't know. Yeah, what about that? Can I? What do you think about that, Howard? Can I get people back while they're doing it if I have a mic?
Yes.
All right,
but you know what? Seriously, you sort of have the timing to know where to come in and know for comedians. So I don't. No. I'm not saying that.
He's talking about Daniel.
I'm talking about like Daniel Carver and the other people and Ralph and stuff.
I think we ought to just do the roast.
Yeah,
and however it happens, it happens.
Listen, Howard, we're all going to be drunk by 6:20. It's all going to mean nothing anyway.
6:20? How about 3:20?
That's true.
But I'm going to have a mic, though, Gary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you want to hear the roast...
Where are we sitting? Is everybody sitting in their usual assigned place?
We're doing it in
Artie?
here. Yeah, we're doing it in here. So
Artie will be on his throne?
Yeah.
I better be. Everyone else got a throne.
Double A, you're on here. Vail, New Jersey.
What's going on? Will the beautiful Beth O be attending tonight getting drunk with you guys?
Well, it's funny. Beth said to me, you know, like months ago when she heard about the Artie roast, she goes, oh, damn, she was supposed to be out of town, but she's actually going to be in town. And she said, oh, is this another thing I'm going to miss? I said, no, we're doing it in the studio. It's like a radio show.
It's work, yeah.
She thought it was going to be like a whole thing at a club, and she said, oh, you know, I'll come in,
I think women should stay away from this.
Yeah, so I said...
Yes, I'm staying away.
Yeah,
Robin has to be here.
I said, this is like, this is just a regular show. So, no, she's not coming tonight.
No? What's the gang doing afterwards? You guys going to be all lit up? He's going out, Scores or something like that, hang out?
I don't know. You know, there were some suggestions made that we go to Scores afterwards.
Is Double A coming tonight?
Yeah, let me go, man. I'll definitely come down and chill.
I don't think he's in tonight. There's just so few seats that...
Yeah.
There's not that many seats. There's like maybe 20 seats, and they were all given away.
Man, I'll just stand in the corner and just hang out.
No, Double A, come on. I let you do a lot of stuff.
I just wanted to say congratulations, bro, on all that stuff with the tapes and all also, man.
Thank you.
To get through with that, too.
Thank you, Double A. No, so you like Dana's not coming, right? That'll just...
No. That believe me, any woman in my life I don't want here tonight.
Right.
Ugly.
All right, anyway, so we're doing that tonight at 6 o'clock. That'll be the live version, and then tomorrow morning we'll replay the whole show, and we'll see how that goes. Meanwhile, 2 guys will compete to get into the Artie roast. Eddie, the produce guy, and Chris. The way they're going to do it is answer Artie trivia questions next, and for every question they get wrong, they get waxed. They get a lump of hair pulled out of their pubes.
So what I was asking, basically, was the roast will be the entire show, mostly.
No, I mean, we're going to come in, we're going to drink, we're going to have to, we're going to have to horse shit around for like an hour or 2 so we can, kill some time and then get the roast going.
Okay.
So, no, it won't be the whole show. Because what does the roast usually last? About an hour, hour and a half?
I think so, yeah. They've been about
Ours usually last about 5.
Yeah, 5-hour show.
Have you been taking commercials in the middle that you probably did once, right?
Yeah. Sometimes you've got to,
They're long, yeah.
Also, We have some other people stopping by today, but we do have a lot of tape and a lot of articles and things to get to, so I will take care of that. Lisa G's ready with the headlines, but I haven't taken a break yet. I got to do that first, and we'll be right back. You're going to go on a diet or what, man?
Yeah, I have to.
Everyone's upset.
When is the diet going to start?
Right after his first psychiatrist appointment.
I don't have a date. I don't have a date.
You're having so much fun eating, though, aren't you?
Eating is one of life's sensual pleasures. Yeah. You say it all the time.
You're so right.
It's the best. Eating's the best.
I've put on 12 pounds since Sirius.
But I've lost weight in the past. I know how to do it. It's a matter of doing it.
It gets harder and harder, too.
Well, it seems when you have a breakdown, you do very well.
Well, that's easy.
No, when he has a movie to shoot, he does well.
Well, he also had the breakdown, and he was depressed. Yeah. I don't know what was going on, but he literally started to disappear.
He's like Renee Zellweger when she has a movie to do.
Right, I'm very committed to my work. Like De Niro, same thing. I know for the roast it's funnier for me to be fat, so I gain weight purposely.
What are you drinking these days, Fred?
Scotch. They pointed some shit out to me yesterday. I think I'm going to bring my own in.
Yeah, Fred always drinks scotch.
What do you mean? I thought we're having a real bartender with
They are,
alcohol.
but, like, somebody showed me a bottle of what I was supposed to be drinking. I'm going, that's piss water. I'm bringing in my own bottle.
What is piss water?
I don't want to say in case they're, like...
There ain't no sponsor.
Okay, Doers.
Doers.
You don't like Doers?
No, I don't like
What is good scotch? JB?
Macallan.
Macallan?
Yeah.
So tell me.
He goes to Scotland.
I mean, I probably have a bottle at home that I might bring in.
Well, that's a sad day when we can't have a bottle of what you want.
I said to them I wanted champagne, and they said, okay, score champagne.
Score champagne.
Yeah, I think they're trying to cut costs.
Oh, please, so, I asked for some this Nobu sake. It's like $30 at the bottle.
Hey, Gary, no offense, man. When you're walking around that little sake glass with your pinky out, that's just so gay.
That's so pussy.
Premium light, but I wanted a couple of belts on the side, that's all.
Wolf, I'm drinking sake.
Why not a Shirley Temple?
Fuck you when it comes to gay.
What does that mean?
Like everything you do is so manly.
I just hate when you drink sake around me.
I hate when you talk about me.
He's got a point.
Yeah, but I can't help that. I can't help but talk about you.
The bamboo cups.
These guys, why don't you bring your own personalized bamboo bamboo cup?
I'm drinking it out of a glass. I was just going to have a little bit on the side, that's all.
Okay, whatever.
Because remember that drinking show we did in Vegas, and me and Gary were neck and neck with who won, and I'm like, who won? I had 24 tequilas.
Right.
I'll tell you what, one night, Artie, you drink 24 sakes. Let's see.
It doesn't have an effect on me. If I drink 24 sakes tonight, I could stand up and I could. You know what I could do? You could tie balloons to me and I could fly.
Sake doesn't have an effect on you?
Yeah. Nah.
Really?
It's hardly.
No, it's like water.
I've never really drank it. I don't like it too much. But
it's like drinking water.
I know Gary does get a crazy drunk on that sake. You know?
Look at Bowie's profile right now. Boy, he's put on some weight, huh?
Yeah, once you go to your left, let's see what's going on in those turkey neck.
Hey, at least you can see my neck.
I can't even make fun of you for being fat. You're fucking insane that you think you're fat.
No, I didn't say I think I'm fat. I gained 12 pounds.
You're crazy.
I did. I'm telling you. I'll get on the scale.
You gained 12 pounds, but nobody noticed.
Only one person lost weight, Richard.
Hey.
Man.
Gary has Gary's got a cabinet in his office, and the bottom drawer is reserved for M&Ms. Like he had two big bags of M&Ms in there the other day, and I caught him opening his cabinet, reaching into the M&Ms, and then closing the drawer.
You know, one of the interns who left gave me a couple of bags of M&Ms, and I peeled through one so fast, I was so disgusted that I gave the rest to the office. I could have eaten 3 one-pound bags in an hour if I would have, kept going.
But he was trying to hide them from himself. It was funny.
I was trying to hide it from you.
Yes, Jason.
I think I saw Gary already get into a bag of cookies this morning for breakfast.
Dude, you got to slow down.
Get into a bag of cookies. I went to the machine. I bought a bag of cookies. I'm not hiding it.
I think he just broke Sal's jaw.
Sal came in with his Baba Booey lips and a banana, and Gary just took him and threw him head first through the door. It's like the WWF.
Oh, shit.
What did you just do to him?
Yeah, he's claiming victory.
I just shoved a banana all up his nose.
Gary just manhandled him.
That was like a wrestling match. It was like King Kong Bundy stalking. Look out, Avalanche!
I just wanted to say about the alcohol tonight. I believe, Fred, they got you that bottle of Macallan's you wanted. So you got you got the good scotch. I think Robin got you a nice bottle of champagne. So we're getting 2 hot bartenders from our scores are coming up. And real bartenders, like, the mix a drink. And,
what are their names? I probably know them.
Lizette and Kelly, I think.
Oh, I think I know them, yes.
Oh, Lizette.
Lizette? You mean Lizette Stern? The girl I married one drunken night?
Is that Julie Pitt?
They're bringing special little outfits for tonight. It's going to be good.
By the way, if you want to see Angelina Jolie's new baby with Brad Pitt, yes, there's a picture. There's a bogus picture on the front page of the paper today. Look at the one on our website. You'll see the real baby.
Hey, have you ever tried vodka and pineapple juice? Are you into that?
No, I have vodka and soda.
My favorite. Oh,
I'm having
vodka
and soda tonight.
Oh, I love vodka and pineapple.
Hey, Bob.
Hey, I can't wait till tonight. This is going to be insane tonight.
Will you be drinking, or will you remain a professional and not drink?
I'm drinking right now. I already started, man. No, I'm going to be drinking later. I'm better when I'm drunk, and believe me, this is going to be kick-ass. Artie's going to get it tonight big time.
All right, jerk off.
You see? Here we go. I know you're going to try to go for me, so I'm going for you.
All right, motherfucker.
I know you got the kid jokes. I heard you the other day, so everything is going today, brother.
Oh, boy. I got one. I'm not even going to do a kid joke. Yeah, whatever.
Don't say anything, Artie.
Will you attack him for being called fat ass in bed?
No, that's nothing.
That's nothing. That's too easy.
This is going to be great tonight, I'm telling you.
How many hours have you spent preparing for tonight?
About 2 hours. Now, I got, a few jokes a day, put them together, see what works together, what flows, and that's it.
Nice.
We're all set. Everybody's ready.
We're looking forward to it tonight, Bob. I'll see you tonight.
You got it, brother. Take care.
Take care. That's Bob Levy. He'll be here tonight. He's our roast master.
Levy drinks like me, and Levy has the ability to do stand-up well drunk, so
good.
He'll probably be loaded.
Hey, Mark.
Hey.
What's happening, brother?
Oh, nothing. Phone from London, Ontario, a couple of hours outside of Toronto. Managed to order the Howard On Demand yesterday.
Oh, great. How's that going?
Not too bad. It's not well advertised up here, though.
I think they're afraid to, actually. I think that in Canada, they're kind of like waiting for the government to just shut it down, you know?
Yeah, they want it to be kind of underground, so you just have to pass the word along.
Watch it while you can.
Yeah, that's it. I've watched about 5 hours so far. Had a chance to see what most of you guys look like. Anyway, being up here in Canada, we don't get much access to you folks. So.
What shows did you watch?
I started watching the weekly shows through, I think, April and May. Had a chance to see George Takei on there getting fooled 3 times. I thought Asian guys were supposed to be pretty smart, but not that one.
He did get tripped up. And by the way, George Takei will be in all next week as our announcer.
Can't wait for that.
All right, Mark, thank you to the welcome to the world of Howard TV.
Thanks a lot.
Right, bye.
See ya.
All right, so let me take a break. We're going to meet these 2 chicks who are smoking hot, but can't stand guys and they're virgins, but they're not lesbians. And we'll try to get to the bottom of that. Then Robin will do the news. Then we really should go home and take some nappy time. You know, you're going to take a nap, right, Robin?
Yeah, I got a hotel room in the city. I'm not even going to go home.
Oh. Ooh.
So I'll be ready.
Hotel for you. You'll be preparing for the rose.
Come on, Robin. You can do it.
All right, let's listen to these words. Did you bring your pocket rocket with you?
No.
How are you going to relax?
I figure I'll be drunk. I won't be,
Oh, I see. You're not going to nap in the afternoon?
No, I'm going to meditate to nap in the afternoon.
You don't need your pocket rocket?
No. I can do without it.
Oh.
I never travel with vibrators. I'm afraid.
Oh.
Why?
Because, sometimes they go through your bags.
Any chance of a listener getting back into your room with you tonight if you're drunk enough?
Well, if I'm drunk enough.
Yeah.
But I don't think I'll be that drunk.
All right. We're going to take a break. We'll come back with the girls, and then we'll do some news. But first, these words. A big segment. A lot of people want to come to the Artie Roast. There's only going to be about 20 seats in here, aside from our fat asses taking up the rest of the seats. There's going to be drinking. That's why we're doing it at night. It's more fun to drink at night.
Well, it's debatable, but fine.
All right, for you, it doesn't matter what time of day it is.
Could be 7 a.m.-ish on the subway.
But we got an interesting contest going on here. Robin, you might recognize this young lady. Her name is Nora.
Hi, Nora. How are you?
Peroglu. Nora Peroglu. I'll say.
She's our official waxer.
Howard, how are you?
How are you, Nora? Good to see you again. Nora is the woman who waxed Richard Christie. She actually waxed his balls and penis and shaft.
I did.
Yeah, we saw it. Has your life changed since that incident?
Oh, it's been remarkable. We had a huge increase in male clientele after the show.
Really?
And a surprisingly large amount of gay military clientele.
No
They're
kidding.
apparently big fans of the show. Yeah, Marines, Navy, Army.
Anybody who's interested in getting their hair waxed, you can go to skinbeautylounge.com. That's where Nora works. You're the owner of that place, right?
I am the co-owner, yes.
Yeah, so Nora did a great job the last time, and this has inspired a way for Artie tickets to be given away.
I see.
Now, we have two guys here. Maybe you recognize them, Robin.
I recognize one of them, at least.
That's Eddie, the produce guy, right?
Yeah.
Good morning, Howard. Good morning.
How are you, Eddie?
Pretty good.
Eddie, you ready for this? In other words, you're going to drop trow. You're going to lay on a table.
Right.
You've agreed to enter a Artie Lange trivia contest.
Yes, I have.
For every question you get wrong, you get a hunk of hair waxed out of your body.
Sure, no problem.
Right.
Anything for the show.
Any place on the body?
No, the pubic.
Oh, the balls.
The balls, the peen.
The taint.
So they're going to completely get naked in front of us.
That's true.
I bet you balls.
Shit.
Eddie, I don't know if I want to look.
Eddie, you're a porn star.
Well, Eddie, you saw Eddie in Mexican Gangbang, right?
That's true, yeah. Eddie has no sort of ethics.
I'm a grower, not a shower, like Christy would say.
That's your problem.
Don't be growing in here.
Nora, every time they get a question wrong, one of these guys has got to get waxed. How are you going to do it? Where are you going to start and where are you going to finish?
Well, I'm going to basically concentrate on the hairier parts because that's where, we want to get most of the hair out from. And I guess they're going to answer the questions, and I'm your enforcer. Whoever gets it wrong,
well, will you start with the Mons Vernus, which is the upper part?
Mons Vernus.
That's right, the mound.
Well, I wanted to ask you, do you have, a bonus round? I can save the worst part for last, for, the big question.
Well, I think you should start with the least sensitive part, and then, as it goes on, get worse. What is the worst part to wax?
What you guys call the taint.
The taint.
Mm-hmm.
Is it worse than the balls?
I don't have balls, but I would think so.
Right. And what about the actual shaft? I know that Richard had hairs on his shaft.
I don't think that's that bad. I'd say it's medium compared to everything else.
Let's ask Richard. Richard is an actual expert.
All right, Richard, if you want to tell us. In the meantime, while we're waiting for Richard to get in here, let's meet Chris. Hi, Chris. How are you?
Hey, Howard. How you doing?
Chris, you seem like a normal guy. You're going to drop trow, and you're going to get waxed for every question you get wrong. Now, remember, the winner gets to come to the Artie roast tonight.
Actually, that's one thing. I can't even go to the roast tonight. I'm going to, if I could, give it to my friend in the green room.
That's fair. You can transfer it to your friend.
Yeah, if you win.
Yeah, I would allow that. It's unbelievable you're willing to go through this for a friend.
Anything to meet you, Howard.
Well, okay. Well,
Has Chris been up? Have you been up here before?
Yeah, I did the tour about a month ago.
Oh, okay, yeah, you look familiar.
Andrew Dice was.
Oh, that's
right. Okay.
Yeah.
Have you ever been waxed before?
No, I trim, but my wife told me that if you grow it out, it doesn't hurt as bad.
Well, let me tell you something. Richard, how bad is the pain when you get waxed?
It's shockingly bad.
It is bad, yeah.
And what's the worst part?
Probably the butthole or the shaft.
The
For
shaft
me, yeah.
All right, so why don't we move from the top to the taint to the shaft? Okay. All right? That's right. I would imagine the shaft is really, really bad. Okay, so you two guys are going to compete. I've compiled quite a few questions about Artie Lange. Some of them hard, some of them easy, in my opinion.
Why do they think they're Artie Lange experts?
Yeah, Eddie, why do you think you're such an Artie Lange expert?
I don't think I am, but I know a lot of stuff about him.
You'll lie on your backs on the table. Nora will handle your genitals. She will have to prep you for this. But we'll let her do a prep on you, get you completely prepared.
Before you start the question?
That's right.
They're both getting naked even before they know who won?
I just saw Eddie the Produce's package.
Do we have to get naked now?
Yeah.
I believe so. You're going to have to lay on that table.
I feel like a loser already.
Howard.
What?
Eddie, first of all, Eddie the Produce guy has an uncircumcised penis.
Right.
It's a complete, 12 shades darker than him.
Yeah.
And it's like a worm and the whole thing. Come on.
Right, yeah.
It's like a tarantula walking
Where
around.
are you looking?
Nora, Gary seems to feel Eddie the Produce guy has a strange penis. Do you think he does?
Well, you don't see a lot of uncircumcised penises anymore.
That's the B. Hold on.
Oh, I see. I'm sorry, what?
You don't see a lot of uncircumcised penises. It's kind of vintage.
Do you feel funny handling him?
No.
He doesn't look like a particularly hairy guy, is he?
This is going to feel cold, okay?
Yeah, she's not waxing you yet. She's just prepping you.
Prepping, which is what, Howard?
Sphincterine.
What are you using there? Just to get something so he smells good on the prep?
Yeah, this is disinfectant, just to kill any bacteria, any smells, anything like that.
Is Eddie getting aroused over there, or is it? Are you liking this, Eddie?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
what do you
like
think?
Yeah, she's handling you nice.
Come on, baby, get in there.
Oh, my goodness.
You're wiping his asshole, aren't you? Yeah. Eddie, you like when your asshole was wiped?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Eddie,
Tickets after that.
did you say you've never handled a guy who's uncircumcised before?
I have, actually.
You have, okay. Now let's go over to...
the other guy.
Yeah, this is Chris. Chris, are you ready?
I can't believe my ween's out.
Yeah, I haven't looked, thank God.
I got to tell you, Howard, this is it's not right.
I know
Way
it.
gay. Way gay.
Well,
I might shit myself, Howard.
Now,
Hey,
Chris,
take it easy over there.
Now, Nora.
I know.
Nora, Chris doesn't have much penis, does he?
I mean, he's not hard.
I'm nervous.
Yeah, it's
Right.
cold in here.
I'm seeing a very tiny ween over there.
Howard, is it gay that Nora's using the same gloves to handle both guys' balls?
Sure.
Oh,
I don't think the word is gay.
Good point.
Chris, how did you like getting your prep there?
That was nice. That was a little chilly, but it was all right.
All right, and she wiped down your asshole as well?
A little bit, yeah.
All right, that's very nice. She got right in
The
there.
waxer is hot, Howard.
All right, let's... Now, what do you have to do now? Put powder?
Baby powder
Put the
thing.
powder down, and what this is going to do is make sure that I don't take the skin off.
Right.
Oh, shit.
Put a lot of that.
You know what I remember about Nora now? It's all coming back to me now. Nora's quick and forceful.
Yes.
She does not stop or slow down for a second.
Eddie, you look like a baby on a changing table, don't you?
Yeah.
Except you have a big black penis. All right, and now Chris is going to get his baby powder. This is so your skin doesn't get ripped off, Chris.
Great.
You act as if there are no black babies.
Well, he's not black, though.
Eddie has a black dick.
Eddie's got a black man's dick. Did you have a penis transplant there, Eddie?
I might have, Howard. I don't know what happened.
Now, Chris, what are you desperately trying to get aroused over there? What are you doing playing with yourself?
I can't believe how small it is right now, Howard.
Yeah, so are you trying to chub it up a little?
Trying to fluff it, yeah.
He's embarrassed.
All
He's
right.
not making a good
Okay,
showing.
Howard?
No, not at all, Robin.
All right, Nora. Nora has prepped the guy. She says she's ready whenever we are. And, Nora, let's remind people that the guys are laying on a table. They look like they're a baby on a changing table, except a lot hairier.
Jesus.
They've been cleaned. They've been powdered. And while this is going to sound very painful, you say it's safe. Is that correct?
It's completely safe.
Completely safe.
You know what? I don't know if I want these guys discussing me in this position.
You take it in like it.
Suppose somebody gets excited talking about Artie. Yeah, you got to talk about that.
Now, the one aspect of this game I'm going to need are the questions. And here they are, in my hand right now.
Who goes first?
All right. How do we decide who goes first? Is it going to be Eddie the produce guy or Chris, who prefers not to give his last name, I take it?
Flip a coin?
Guys, you want to flip a coin?
Yeah, I don't care.
Anybody got a coin?
I got it.
All right. Call it, Eddie.
Call it.
Heads.
It's tails.
All right. So Chris is going to go first. You call it, Chris. You want to go first or second?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. Remember, I'm going to ask you a question now. Eddie, it behooves you to be quiet. Chris, if you get it right, you get a point, and you're close to winning a ticket to the Artie Roast. If you get it wrong, we're going to have to wax a piece of your hair off, okay? Your first question, what famous female co-star did Artie actually think that he had a chance at scoring with? That is, until the movie wrapped.
Renee Zellweger?
That is correct. There will be no waxing.
Wow.
You get a point on the
1
board.
point?
Yeah.
By the way, I had a shot with her.
Who's keeping score, Robin? Are you?
I'll keep score, yeah.
Robin, under the column Chris, I want you to give him a point.
All right.
All right. All right. Eddie the produce guy.
Yes, sir.
When Tom Cruise yelled at Artie, what did he want Artie to do?
To come in faster.
That's right. Come into the scene a little faster. Wow. Very good. So far, nobody's getting waxed. And the score is tied 1-1. But who will be the first to get their hair ripped out by Nora, who is at skinbeautylounge.com. Okay. Here we go. Let's go to Chris. This one's a little bit tougher, but I think an Artie Lange expert should be able to get it. When Artie was in Vegas, which whackpacker pranked the news with a report that Artie had died?
I don't even know. I'll take a guess.
Go ahead. Use powers of deduction.
Four, three.
Melrose?
Melrose Larry Green is wrong. And that means it's time to get your first wax.
Okay.
All right, Nora.
I can't give you a point.
I'm going to ask the same thing of Eddie, the produce guy, but I'm going to wait until you get your wax. Eddie,
Here we go.
Eddie, use this time to think. All right. Now, where are you going to put the wax?
I'm going to start right on the side.
Right on the side. Okay.
Right, you ready?
There you go.
Okay. Gotta know your Artie trivia better. There we go.
How bad was that? Was that really bad?
That's bad. That's
That
bad.
was just the sides. It's not that bad, I don't think.
All right.
Oh, my God.
Something tells me Eddie knows this, too, for some reason.
All right, Chris, you got that wrong and you took a waxing. On a scale of 1 to 10, how bad is that pain?
That one, I'd give it a 7.
All right, that's pretty bad. All right, I'm going to go to Eddie, the produce guy. I'm going to expect a quick answer. I'll repeat the question for you. When Artie was in Vegas, which whackpacker pranked the news with a report that Artie was dead?
Captain Jenks.
That is correct.
Yeah.
There's no waxing for you so far.
That's who I met.
That's who you met.
So Eddie gets another point now. The score is 2-1.
2-1.
It's terrible.
All right, let's go back to our friend Chris. Chris, you've taken some abuse, and let's hope more is not on the way. Okay. When Artie passed the fake hold-up note to a bank teller in the bank he was pretending to rob, what amount of money was Artie asking for?
$50,000.
That is correct. There'll be no waxing for you this round.
That is good.
Robin, what's the score now? 2-2?
Now the score is 2-2.
Okay.
But we shift to Eddie the produce guy.
Eddie the produce guy, you've yet to be waxed. Are you ready for your question?
Yes, I am.
Eddie, what was the name of Artie's character in Dirty Work? What was the name of Artie's character?
Sam.
Are we going to accept that, or are we going to look for a second name? I think we're looking for both names here. Got to have both, according to the
names.
judges.
Sam,
Come on.
Caballano, something like that.
Sam, what is it? What is that answer?
Caballano, something like that.
Sam Caballano.
So it was voted one of the best characters in film history on AMC.
I don't want anybody to give out that answer, but Sam Caballano is your ticket to more waxing, or your first waxing.
Your first waxing, Eddie.
Let's go.
All right. Let's find a good patch here. All right.
Okay.
Come on, baby. Right way. Come on. Point that out.
Eddie's
what are you going to do?
harassing
Are you going to do the same spot?
Yeah, I'm going to do the same spot that I did
Chris.
I'm mesmerized by her breasts, Howard.
Well, good.
Holy
Maybe
shit,
that'll
you should be
help.
hot.
Because you're about 30 seconds away from forgetting she's a woman. All right, here we go. Shh.
There you go.
Shit. Oh, motherfucker.
Eddie sounds like every guy who ever mugged me outside a Yankee game.
All right, let's get over to our friend Chris.
Whoa.
This is a game with real consequences. What is our score, Robin?
It's 2-2.
2-2. Chris, you can break the tie or go back to your second waxing. I'll ask you the same question that I asked Eddie the produce guy. What was the name of Artie's character in Dirty Work?
Is it Sam McKenna?
Sam McKenna is right. There's no waxing for you.
Right.
There's no waxing for you. It's that simple.
Chris now has 3.
Eric knows the
2.
Eric knows the classic movies.
All right.
Eric?
Who's Eric, Artie? Who the fuck is Eric?
Chris.
Well, it's not a quiz on me. It's on him, right?
Wax Artie. He doesn't know anybody's name. All right, let's go to Chris again now. Chris starts it off each time. Am I correct? All right, here we go.
This is a chance for him to really go ahead.
Chris, who directed Artie in Elf? What was the name of the director who directed Artie in Elf? Very big movie, big hit movie.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know that.
You don't even know. I'm not going to give the answer. I'm going to hope that Eddie the produce guy will come through. But now it's time for your second waxing.
Okay, I think I'm going to go a little bit lower this time.
Where are you going to go?
I think definitely, like, closer to the taint area.
Oh, boy.
Let me tell you something. I respect Chris for not knowing that and knowing Sam McKenna.
Spread your legs for me.
All right, calm down.
God.
Uh-oh. Shh.
Oh, my God.
She's applying the wax. Nora from SkinBeautyLounge.com.
This is going to hurt.
Shh.
All right, here we go.
For his friend.
Yeah, he doesn't even get to go to the roast.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
That was the biggest clump of hair I've ever seen removed in one shot.
Check that out.
Wow.
Oh, man.
How bad is that on a scale of 1 to 10, Chris?
That made it to 9.
All right, that was a 9. Wow. All right, it would serve you well not to get any more wrong. All right, Eddie the Produce Guy, you do not want to get your taint waxed. I'm going to ask you the same question. You better think hard, pal. Who directed Artie in the movie Elf? Come on, buddy. You can do it.
Your taint is at risk.
You're also losing 3-2. You're not going to sit there tonight.
The paint fucks up your whole head, Howard.
It's going to fuck your head up worse than
I'm telling you.
Yeah. Hey, Chris, give him some advice here in terms of pain.
9.
9. Yeah. If I were you, I'd put my thinking sombrero on and get to work.
It's time to start counting down, isn't it?
Yeah, count it down.
4, 3, 2.
Yeah, I don't know.
All right, you don't know? Guys, just for your edification, the name that would have served you well was, go ahead, Gary, tell him.
John Favreau.
John Favreau. All right. Nora, what are you doing now?
Okay, I'm moving to the side here. We're right on the side of the balls here.
Side of the balls. Oh, boy. That's where you got Chris, didn't you?
Yeah, that's what the 9 was.
Let's keep it equal.
Oh, boy.
Uh-oh. Oh, my God.
Right,
Eddie, good luck.
Whoa, shit.
Sorry.
Oh, motherfucker.
Wait, what is it? What was that?
That shit is hot, Howard.
That's the wax, bro.
Holy fuck. Yeah.
All right, wait a second.
Get ready for the real pain.
Oh, jeez, good luck, Eddie.
Oh, you
I've heard worse.
How do you do?
It's not as bad. That's not bad.
Oh, look at all the hair.
It's like a carpet.
She got my fucking leg, I think, Howard. She didn't get my balls.
Oh, here we go.
Holy shit. Oh, my God. Is my ball still there?
No. I think she took it off.
Oh, man.
That piece of paper.
That was bad, huh?
Can we...
What is that on a scale of 1 to 10?
That was a 9.5, Howard. That was really
9.5.
fucking painful.
Can we switch to a quiz on nothing but John Favreau?
Next time we have to do it where she doesn't put the powder down and you just start taking skin off, too.
Oh,
No, that would be cruel. The guys are all... You don't need to repowder them? No. Okay.
It's Chris's turn.
Okay. All right, are you ready, Chris?
Yeah, what's this up to?
3-2, Chris.
3-2. How many points you want to play to?
80. They're bald.
80?
Yeah, we can't leave them.
We can't leave like this. I was smart.
Yeah, here we go.
You got to finish.
Yeah.
Chris?
Yes.
What is Artie's sister's name?
Ooh.
Artie's sister's name.
Stacy?
You are waxing, not this time.
Chris knows his shit, man.
Stacy is correct.
Chris.
Good for you, 4-2, and you're pulling ahead of a guy named Eddie the Produce guy.
Eddie Produce.
And Eddie Produce really wants to go to that Artie roast.
Hey, by the way, because I noticed this with Richard, too, you could see the little droplets of blood starting to form next to his balls. You see?
Holy shit, for real.
For real. Why is that, Nora? Why do they have to have droplets
Sometimes the
of blood?
hair is rooted deeper, and the little blood capillaries go around it and causes people to bleed. It's very common, especially with men.
So the AIDS virus has somewhere to enter.
Okay, here we go. Eddie the Produce Guy, you're now losing 4-2. You face another waxing job, perhaps on your taint itself. What is Artie's mother's name?
Judy.
Judy is right. There's going to be no waxing for you this time around.
You needed that
last
point.
one made me think a whole lot clearer, Howard.
Yeah. It's amazing what you know about Artie when you get your balls waxed.
You needed that, Eddie.
All right. Let's go over to Chris. Chris, for a chance to come to the Artie roast or for your friend to come, to avoid another waxing. Let me ask you something, Chris.
Go ahead.
Let's say we play the game for 2 more questions or so, or whatever it is.
Okay.
Will you wax the rest of the hair off because, you're...
Make it even?
Yeah. I would just fucking leave.
You know what, dude? If you're married,
I'll trim it. I'll trim it at home.
Good idea. If you're married, who cares?
Right. Here we go. Here's your question. While driving around Los Angeles in a pig costume, Artie snorted cocaine off of what?
The dashboard?
Did you say the dashboard? Well, guess what?
Wait a minute.
Oh, okay, you want to think about it?
He might as well take all of his time.
Might as well take your allotted time.
Yeah.
The only thing you're looking forward to is paint.
Now, Nora, I believe this is going to be the taint next if he gets it wrong.
5.
I might need some help to hold the legs up.
3.
I'll do the dashboard. I know I'm wrong.
1.
What are you saying?
Dashboard.
What did you say, Nora?
I'm going to need some help to hold his legs up.
Really?
He's got to take his pants off. This is gross.
Yeah, get your pants ready because you're getting waxed. It is not the dashboard. It is not the dashboard.
Yikes.
Every mother wants a trivia question about their son to have the question, when driving around L.A. in a pig costume, what did Artie do cocaine on?
You are a brave man. Not you, Artie. I'm talking about Chris.
Proud.
You're a degenerate, Artie.
Who asked that question? Who has that question in their quiz?
Chris really wants this ticket for his friend.
Oh, my God.
Will and Gary are holding Chris's legs up in the air.
Oh, no.
The hot wax is going in his taint.
Oh, my God.
Let's listen in.
This is not fun.
All right, here we go.
Hold on, motherfucker. That's good.
Stop, hold on.
Hold on. Ow! All right. That's 7.
Okay, we're good.
Oh, my God.
What the fuck is that?
Wow.
You know what you have to
She
say?
pulled it 7 times.
When you see this on Howard TV,
He's got a lot of hair.
that's impressive amount of hair.
I mean, you don't see this often.
What are you, Persian?
Are there any dingleberries on that hair?
Full crop.
I don't think so, but they're usually long. I mean, wow.
Does that make it extra painful?
Yeah.
Yeah, he has
It
a lot of
does.
hair.
I heard the opposite.
They lied.
Yeah.
Your wife threw you under the bus, dude.
Totally.
Scale of 1 to 10, how bad was that
That's
pain?
there. That's 10.
That's a 10. Eddie, the produce guy, my favorite part of watching this, and you can see this on Howard TV, is you looking over at him getting waxed.
Really?
Yeah, thinking about your own question.
You know, it's almost like when Batman and Robin are getting, killed by a guy. And they're like, hey,
Eddie, the produce guy, you just heard that waxing in the taint hole, which is what you're facing, is a 10.
Holy
I'm going to ask you the same question, and let's see how you do. While driving around Los Angeles in a pig costume, Artie snorted cocaine off of what?
Off a key.
That's it. You don't have to get waxed in the taint, and you've taken the score to 4-3.
Even.
Oh, it's even.
It's even, Howard.
4-4. Thank you for that, Robin.
Thank God we don't have to repeat that question.
Chris?
Yeah.
It's time.
I know.
Eddie, the produce guy, coming up strong and avoiding the taint hole.
A key. Everyone uses a key. I should have said key.
Here's a tough question. I don't know that... this is a tough one, my friend. What is the next waxing he would get?
Shaft.
The shaft.
Nobody wants that for you, Chris.
Are you sure it has to be the shaft? Is there any other area?
I mean, we could do some other places.
No, the shaft is there.
The balls, I mean...
You know what's great? Eddie's had 2 waxings, and the other guys had 9.
9, exactly. And it's even.
Yeah, I don't understand that.
She's like, more.
Eyes. Look at him.
He's covering... Are you crying?
Almost.
Really?
I'm talking about shaft.
Does he have enough to actually pull on so you can get to the shaft?
There a camera?
All I see is head.
Oh, yeah.
You know, the gayness of this is almost canceled out by how funny it is.
I hate this game.
And it's for your friends.
This is my favorite
Not even for me.
Shaft is the next thing we're playing for.
Talking about shaft.
Shaft.
Yeah, forget deal or no deal. This is a game.
Who's the hairiest motherfucker?
Chris is.
Talking about shaft.
Talk about Chris. And his shaft. All right, all jokes aside, you are brave men.
All right, put your thinking cap on.
All right, here we go.
This is a hard one.
This is a hard one coming up, I have to say. I'm almost afraid to ask it. I almost want to... I feel bad for you. But it is a tough one.
It's not a punishment, really. You'll look so much better and feel cooler afterwards.
Yeah, with blood dripping out your shit. Where are you going to look better, on the nude beach in Peru?
For my wife.
Here we go. Boy, oh boy, this is a tough one.
What are you arguing with yourself about over there?
I feel bad for my man over there.
Attention.
All right, here we go. What is Artie's birthday?
Oh.
And I'll even accept month and day. You don't even have to give me the year. I'm going to make it easier for you. If you got the year, that's a bonus.
10-11-67.
What did you just say?
10-11-67.
Do you know where your shaft is? Do you know where your shaft is?
Wait, it's October 11th, right?
You're right. I was just bullshitting you. Wow.
Good stuff, man.
Breathless.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
5 for Chris.
That's it. Up to 5, right?
No.
Well, I'll tell you what this game is. This is a tough game. You've got 5. Eddie, the produce guy, has 4. I think we should play till 6, in all fairness.
Well, we may have a tie.
If you have a tie, then we have to go to a tiebreaker round.
Do you have enough questions to go to 6 in a tiebreaker?
I do.
Okay, then let's do it.
And if I don't, Artie will make up some
Exactly.
Okay.
The loser of the tie gets their cock ripped off.
That's fair. And that's good radio. Because they could sew a cock back on. All right. Here we go. Eddie, the produce guy. Are you ready?
Yeah, no,
Wait a minute. What's going on, Eddie?
Eddie's head just fell off. Eddie, you ready?
Yes, sir.
Now, remember, this is for your taint hole.
Or a point.
Or a point. What university did Artie briefly attend? What university did Artie Lange briefly attend?
Holy shit.
You think about this, brother, because we're talking about the taint hole. We're talking about a 10. We're talking about something almost as bad as the shaft. We're talking about your taint. It ain't your balls and it ain't your asshole. It's sort of in between. The hot wax would be applied to your taint, and a ripping of the hairs would occur.
And Union College, Howard?
Sorry, there was an answer there, Eddie. What did you just say?
Union College?
Say Union College.
Yes, sir.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
I'll give you a clue. It ain't Harvard.
Nobody was going there.
All right, let's not give the answer, but I got to tell you something, Eddie. You're one of the luckiest guys in the world.
Yeah,
you know why? Because you're going to have a real clean asshole. You know, there's probably about 50 billion universities in this country, and you got it wrong. Well, okay. That was a tough question, and here we go. All right, we're going to need some help.
Everybody raise Eddie's leg.
Oh, that is some view. Now, Will and Gary are holding the legs.
And not looking, by the way.
Right. Now, what is happening now?
I'm applying it.
Holy shit!
I'm going to be thin in 4 weeks. I'm never eating again.
That shit is hot.
All right, the wax is being applied. Here we go.
You fucker!
Not bad. Not as bad.
Not bad. The guy's almost dead.
Actually, that shit.
I think Eddie's in the pain because he's a wreck.
You know, he almost got his dick to my head because he started convulsing.
Wow.
Eddie, how bad was that on a scale of 1 to 10?
That's a fucking 11, Howard.
That's an 11.
He almost face-fucked Gary.
He should be wearing his fucking vodka.
Okay, we still have the same question on the table, and on the table is Chris. He's been waxed numerous times. He knows.
And his shaft is next.
Eddie, the burqa doesn't apply here. This one time I don't mind looking at Gary's face. Give me the helmet.
Look at Gary.
I want to wear a mask.
Eddie almost went right through the roof. All right, let's go over to Chris, who's a nice guy. I like him, and he wants to badly win the tickets to the Artie roast. He's even giving them to a friend. He can't even make it tonight. This is the most unusual thing.
Yeah, this is a pride thing for him.
All right, Chris, let me ask you the same question. What university did Artie Lange briefly attend?
This is a total guess, and I'll say Montclair.
Did you say Montclair?
Yeah.
In New Jersey, right?
Yeah.
See, this guy's powers of deduction are pretty good. He said, wait a second, Artie's from Jersey, Artie never left Jersey, Artie worked on the docks in Jersey. If he was going to go to a college in Jersey, Montclair would make sense, and your good sense paid off. You know why?
Wow.
You're not going to have a hair on your shaft because you were wrong.
Hi, Howard.
The answer is, yes, Robin?
I thought you were going to say it was right.
No.
You just bluffed me.
The answer is Seton Hall.
Right.
Seton Hall.
Shit.
Yeah.
3 weeks.
3 weeks.
Wow.
Now, the score is still tied, right? 5-5?
No, it's 5-4.
5-4. All right. Chris, you're still ahead. You're about to get your shaft waxed. You okay?
Oh.
This is the worst pain, you say, Nora?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think this is the worst one.
Poor Chris.
Chris is covering his eyes.
Is he going to be okay? Is his shaft long enough for you to do this?
Oh, yeah.
It is. All right. Be gentle.
Oh,
God. Oh, that's good. That's good.
Okay.
Oh, my gosh. Holy shit.
Wow.
Get the
He's
fuck
got
out of
a
here.
lot of hair.
Oh, man.
Shit, is that funny? Chris, your wife is sitting home laughing her ass off right now.
You should have shaved her.
I cut the wires like Sal.
Wow. Chris, how are you?
That was
Holy
that was a lot
cow.
of hair. I want to put a little, like, soothing cream on him.
What was it?
Nice.
What are you saying is wrong?
He has a lot of, that was a lot of hair to take off, so I'm just going to put a little soothing cream on him. I feel bad.
I'm so glad I grew it in.
Is he okay?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
You got her to feel bad. Jesus.
God.
Go ahead. Soothing cream.
That's soothing.
Yeah, beat him off, for Christ's sake. Would you?
It's the only way to
Give him
distract
a hand job. You want to soothe him?
Yeah, but a blowy.
Nah. Is that better for him, Nora, now?
I think so.
What about that, Chris? Did that soothe it?
Yeah. A little bit.
Everything's still there, Chris. Chris is looking like he lost something.
Do you feel like you lost your penis or
That
something?
was bad. That one was bad.
All right.
That one was really bad.
All right. Next question. Now, you're winning, believe it or not, Chris.
This goes to me again?
This goes to you.
How does it go to him? He just lost.
Yes, but it is his first question. And every time we go back, we start
In
over.
other words,
Every round
Eddie answered the Eddie got the question, missed it. Now, Chris.
I gotcha.
You know, now, Chris.
Yeah.
Get this one right.
Or, where's she going next?
Oh, God.
Yeah, where is there left to go?
We still have the other side.
Right.
We have balls.
If he
we
gets,
have more
and if he
shaft.
and if he gets this one right, he wins.
Yeah, he'll have 6.
He'll have 6. All right, here we go. You ready?
Yep.
Eddie, he could take it from you right now.
I know. He's a Jersey guy.
All right, this one I don't think is too bad. You might actually... I think I know the answer to this one. What concert does Artie claim he cried during? What concert does Artie claim he cried during? Now, think carefully, because what is going to be the next area to get waxed?
I'll probably do the other side of the shaft or the balls, or we could do the disinfectant afterwards. That was pretty painful afterwards.
Yeah. Might even disinfect.
Cried?
Yeah, Artie went to a concert and cried. It was a famous story. Artie's told it a couple of times on the show. Oh, geez, I thought you'd get this one.
I'm just gonna say Bruce.
Bruce Springsteen. Well, you know what? Sometimes I sense that was a guess.
It was.
But I got to tell you something. You knew that Artie was a Bruce Springsteen fan.
I got it wrong.
And you're absolutely right that Artie is a Bruce Springsteen fan. And you're also right if you want your testicle waxed, because you're about to get that. Yeah, that's not correct. I'm not going to give that answer. I'm not going to give the answer away because Eddie, the produce guy's going to go, what are you going to do? Get this guy's suffering. What are you going to do for him?
Let me take one more look. Hold on.
Yeah, I mean, you're killing him.
How come the guy that's winning is hurting more?
I know.
It's not right.
I think I'm going to do the undershaft.
Undershaft?
Oh, man.
She's talking about undershaft.
Undershaft.
Are you talking about undershaft?
Shut your mouth.
I mean, Jesus Christ. Are you ready for this?
No.
Are you sorry you got involved in this?
Semi.
Yeah.
Undershaft.
Undershaft.
Now, does she need his legs held again?
Robin.
No?
Do something where you don't need to hold his legs.
Yeah.
Even I'm feeling bad for the guy. Yeah. Maybe do the top.
Howard, there's so much hair right there.
Yeah, he's got too much hair.
Oh, my God.
The stick got caught in the hair. That's how hairy he is.
Oh, be gentle with him. Come on, Nora.
I'm trying.
All right.
Oh, my God.
Oh, wow.
All right, that's bad.
My.
It's like a rug.
Wow, look at that.
It gets worse and worse.
You're impressing this broad.
Nora, you like that. You're
awesome,
You're
yeah.
impressed by him.
Yeah. Nice and clean now.
Yeah. What was that, Chris? I can't hear you.
That was the worst.
It's just don't worry. It's a soothing cream.
That was
Chris, what nationality are you?
Italian.
Oh, okay, there you go.
That makes sense.
Harry.
Chris, was that the worst?
That was the worst.
That was the worst.
Definitely.
All right. Eddie, the produce guy, I'm going to ask you the same question. The score is 6-5. What concert does Artie claim he cried during?
Michael Jackson?
Michael Jackson is correct. There is not going to be any waxing for you this time.
Now the score is tied.
Now the score is tied. So let's go to our final question.
Fred knows the song, too.
You know, if you both tie this up, then, I'll have to go to a tiebreaker.
Right, this was a song, Howard.
I saw a guy in a wheelchair. The guy in a wheelchair made me cry. Not the fucking song.
And then you told your friends you were high, right?
I told him I smoked a joint in the bathroom.
He's a fan.
All right. Thank you. Well, okay. All right, here we go.
I hate this game.
Yeah, it's a tough game, it is. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Well, this one isn't bad. I think you'll be able to get this one.
We're back to Chris, right?
Yeah. Here it is. What is the name of Artie's DVD?
It's the whiskey talking.
It's the whiskey talking. You have 6 points, and you do not have to be waxed. Now, if Eddie the produce guy gets the next one, we go to a tiebreaker situation. If he does not get the next one, he will be the winner. Eddie, it all rests on your shoulders.
Yeah.
What did Don Rickles famously call Artie in the film Dirty Work?
Baby gorilla.
Baby gorilla is correct. It's 6-6.
Oh, my goodness. We have a tie.
Chris is like, Chris wants to kill himself.
I do.
We go to a tiebreaker situation now.
Now, Howard, is there any other way to end this? I guess not.
Just keep going, right?
How about a sword fight with their two clean boners? Let's get really gay. All right, guys, here it is.
Give them both a ticket.
I'd like to see you win, and I'd like to see Eddie win. I'd like to see this contest over. You guys have suffered. You have been waxed. You have certainly gone the extra mile for these tickets tonight to the big roast. All right, Chris, here it is. And good luck to you.
Thanks.
Nora, should he get this wrong, what are you going to wax?
I'm debating against the other side of the shaft or the testicles.
Wow, he hasn't had his testicles.
Testicles haven't been touched.
Testicles very tender, I imagine. Yeah.
It's all tender.
All right, for a chance at the tickets and ending this thing, or getting your testicles waxed, here is your question. What was... Oh, Jesus Christ. I mean, I feel bad for these guys. Are you ready?
Yes.
What 1999 film did Artie star in with Chris O'Donnell and Renee Zellweger?
The Bachelor.
That's correct.
That is correct.
You now have 7 points.
That's right.
And possibly the win.
Tiebreaker point.
Okay. You ready, Eddie?
Yes, I am.
Is this for Eddie's balls?
It's for Eddie's balls.
All right. Well, if he gets it wrong, it'll hardly matter. He's out of the game. If he gets it right, we still have to go to another tiebreaker. You ready?
Yes.
On May 2006, during the show, Artie said this woman was the #1 hottest chick ever, in his opinion.
On what date?
May 2006, in that month.
Jessica Alba?
Say again?
Jessica Alba?
All right. The answer is Carmen Electra.
That was a good guess, though, Ed.
Chris, he loses. I was going to go with what was Artie's first year on Mad TV. Did you know that one?
98.
95. So either way, it wouldn't have mattered.
Yeah, you lost, Eddie, and you have to be waxed.
Yeah.
Good job, Chris. Jesus.
You get one last waxing. Chris, you've won.
All right.
Eddie.
Might as well finish it off. Fuck it.
Where are you going to go now?
Testicles, yeah.
Testicle. Oh.
We feel so bad.
Shit, that shit is hot, man.
Come on, be gentle, will you, for Christ's sake?
How big are your balls? How are you gentle? You can't be gentle.
There we go.
That's unbelievable. That's hilarious.
All right, listen. That was unbelievable. Now,
good game.
Now, first of all, how bad was that, Eddie?
Holy shit, Howard.
That was the worst?
Oh, man.
Oh, my God. You're a brave man. Well, she's rubbing them now, at least. That's nice.
Yeah.
Is that better?
All right. Let me say, first of all, that I'm going to give each of these guys $500 cash.
Oh, nice.
Thank you, Howard.
Nice. Thank you, Howard.
Eddie, the produce guy, and Chris each get $500 cash, courtesy of the movie Running Scared, which I've got to see on DVD, the intense, fast-paced movie with sex and violence. Did you see this? You said you were going to see it.
What?
Running Scared on DVD?
I haven't seen it yet. I'm going to see it.
It's in stores now, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's $500 to each of you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And I'm going to say to Chris, you've got the ticket to the Artie roast. I swear I would let Eddie in just for going through this torture in hell. I don't know.
Here's what I could offer Eddie, okay? I can't get him in the roast. Just there's
you
no
just
room.
don't have a seat.
But we have a little bit of overflow.
Yes.
And we are going to turn a monitor on the green room.
Would you like to be there for that, Eddie?
Yeah, fucking
All right, yeah. You went through a lot there. Chris, is that okay with you? We give him a little consolation prize?
Absolutely, yeah.
All right. Well, both of you are very good sports. Now, let me ask you a question. You've gone through half a waxing, technically.
Yeah, you're half bald.
First, I'll go to you, Chris. Do you want to just leave that and go home and shave?
I'm going to leave it.
You're going to leave it.
Good for you. That's a man. That's a Jersey man.
The pain was so intense you don't want to ever feel that
really
again.
well,
I'll trim it with the clippers.
Yep. What is it about Chris?
He did really well. I wasn't able to trim him down. His hair was really long, and he did well.
Thank you.
Did you cry at all during it or no cry?
A little bit.
A little bit
cry.
Of tears. Okay.
Yeah. Jersey man, huh?
No one can argue with that. Eddie, the produce guy, I'm going to offer you the same opportunity. Do you want to just leave it, maybe you shave down, let the hair grow back in, or do you want to finish this wax job? I'll certainly offer that to you if you want it.
It's up to you, Howard. I don't give a fuck.
Personally, I would prefer not to see it.
Yeah, we're done.
I'm done with it. Honestly, I don't want to take another look at your ball sack. You with me, Gary?
I'm really sick of looking at Eddie's dick.
Yeah, Eddie, so what do you say? Do you want to just close shop and leave it alone?
You want to level it up just a little more? Yeah, come on, Howard.
He wants to get touched again.
I look like a fucking Dalmatian, man.
Well, dude, go home and shave it. Why would you want to go through that kind of torture?
Can I get dressed?
You can get dressed, Chris, and you should really go hide yourself somewhere for a good 2 years so people can forget what you look like. Chris, thank you. And $500, of course, from Running Scared on DVD, the intense, fast-paced movie with sex and violence. Get it. It's at your store right now, Running Scared.
Howard, I would just like to say thank you for making me laugh every day.
Oh, thank you, and thank you for being part of the laughs today. I'm sure everyone got a good thrill out of it. Believe it or not, can you believe that Eddie the produce guy is about to get waxed again?
I love it.
Go ahead, pal. I mean,
yeah, you probably want to sit up and take a look at this.
You might want to see it. Look at you, you're half waxed.
You've been through childbirth.
You look like you've been raped.
40-year-old virgin.
Here goes Eddie, for those of you listening at home.
Oh, fuck! Oh, shit!
All right, I'm just going to separate your chest from your...
from my balls?
Gary, why is he doing this?
I don't know.
Yeah,
He likes a broad touching him.
Eddie, oh, wait, here he goes again.
Oh, shit!
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, how is it going up to my chest, man?
All right, that's enough. You did enough.
Get dressed and get the fuck out of here.
Get out of here, you mental case. What are you, nuts?
Howard, you know what's funny? What? He's got a woman's triangle above his balls.
I know. Don't you guys want the alcohol? Wait a second.
Disinfectant.
Nora, don't you have to give him the disinfectant?
Yeah, I got a disinfectant. Well, I got both of them. I got
guys, you got to get disinfected.
Lay back down.
Lay back down.
Oh.
I know, Chris, you put your